and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDue is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDue be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top. To Just it feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's going on? Salute to the fam. We back again for the second time today to get boxing is JusDue. Y'all already know if you catch this on the playback, man, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, hit that like button, man. Come rock out with the fam. We back as promised. We with another boxing conversation, man. And this one, I try to do my homework on the topic. I seen my bro Teach ask at the end about this Showtime Spence versus Crawford rumor stuff. So I did as much as I could do as far as trying to find information on it, but I haven't found anything solid that's telling me that that's the case. But let me say what's up to the fan, man. Back again, man. Zoomverse, I appreciate you, my bro. Peace and blessings to you. And what it do, homie? Kyle Sports, what's good, bro? Yeah, man. And you know what? This ain't even 100% just yet. Promise y'all, I'm going to be at 100% very soon. Very, very soon. Kyle Sports, my bro. What's good with it, man? Miss Joe, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? D1, my brother. What's good with it? Yes, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You know it. Marquay, what's good with it, family? Miss JusDue, salute to the queen. How you feeling, baby boy? Sleep. That's what I like to hear. Much love to the host. Much love to you back. 2 a days. Yeah, man. We out here grinding, bro. We gonna just put that work in and have these good boxing conversations, man, and keep on building boxing up. Like my goal here is to just bring this information, have this conversation. Like I said, all things what it do, homie. Upper echelon, what's good, King? How you feeling, family? Salute to you, man. Good cook, man. I like to listen in. You always cooking over there, and you always got a good panel, man. Salute to you, bro. So yeah, man. I caught Teach comment when I was ending the last live, and whenever somebody asks me something, I'm gonna do it. My job, my goal is to get the right information or get as close to the information as I could. D man, what it do, Brody? How you feeling, man? Ant, what's good with it, Ant? How you feeling? So again, y'all been seeing this floating around a little bit. I know people been whispering about it, but I did as much digging as I could do in terms of looking for where this is at, but I haven't found nowhere confirming that, you know, Showtime is moving on from the Spence and Crawford rematch. I haven't heard it from what I got from somebody, you know, solid information from what he understands is they still on the hook for this rematch. So it's not being confirmed. And I know a lot of people would jump all over it for a number of different reasons. Some people just itching to have a negative, conversation about Showtime or what the PBC is doing. But like last time I checked, they contractually obligated to fight again. So I don't see how they can get up out of that just like that. I don't see how. And what it do, homie? Get dismissed like a mild dispute. Talk to him, bro. You know what I mean? My boy Judah be talking that talk. Yeah, I mean, from what I hear, Ant, yeah, it ain't. You know, they still on the hook for that rematch. So I don't think that fight going nowhere. Not right now, as of from what I've been told. And I checked several sources, man. I ain't just saying. I checked several sources. I just couldn't find it nowhere. I couldn't find it. And like I said, I think you know, people, I could get why people will believe it because you've heard it before. You've heard they didn't even want Spence to take the first fight because they felt like he was giving up too much, right? So I think when you add that up with what you're hearing now, it seems like it could be valid, right? But I don't think so. I think they still gonna get their rematch out the way, and then we'll move on from there. But like I said, I haven't heard any information that would tell me that you know that the rematch is not happening. Get what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Upper, man. Appreciate you, bro. I know you've been seeing this too. People asking about it. Like I said, I'm not here to ever mislead or clickbait. So that the most I could find is that they're still on the hook for this rematch and it ain't going nowhere. Not no time soon. So unless something changed, if anything changed, if I get any information that tells me otherwise, I definitely will let y'all know for sure. Like if it's anything else y'all need to know. But so far, I mean, them dudes still gonna handle their business, man. They still gonna handle that business. They still gonna handle that business. And to be honest with you, I'm just really ready for them to get it over and done with so we could just move forward. You get what I'm saying? Just learn how to watch it on the TV. I'm a computer for the TV illiterate. It is what it is. It's all good. You always here, Brody. Appreciate you. Salute to everybody. Y'all smash the like button. We're gonna talk about this a little bit. Sorry, bro. Look, Ant, it's all good, man. We a boxing community, bro. You hear every day. The thing is, when you get information, you supposed to. I don't mind you bringing it to me, because see, for me, that's my job to try to go get the accurate information. That's all you did. You just put that out there and was like, you know, is there any truth to it? You asked that. I went to go do some digging. I couldn't find it nowhere. And then I went and asked a guy that is as reliable as they come. And he like, nah, from what he understand, they still on the hook. And, you know, we still getting that fight. So it's all good. Ain't no misleading. You just, you putting out what you hear. I can't be mad that you heard that somewhere, because I've heard it too. But I had a feeling that it wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. So again, as far as what we know now, Upper is still on point. It's still on. That fight is still on. It ain't going nowhere right now, y'all. And just think, they contractually obligated to fight. So it's going to take more than a rumor, right? Or somebody just saying that they're not fighting for it to be the case. You know, it got to take, we know better than that, right? Like, we know a lot better than that. Think about it. We seen the Wilder Fury 3. We seen how Fury wanted to get out of that. And you seen what happened, right? So I don't think that's the situation here. I think both guys is, you know, and just go off of what you heard the fighter say. The last time you heard Terrence Crawford speak, he was on board. We're making the fight happen, right? So you ain't hearing nobody solid say that this is not the case, right? So that's why I'm gonna lean to it's happening until I hear anything different. So I'm just gonna go with what we know to be true. Our ironclad and Earl's not letting them out of this. Don't get right. Yeah, you don't care. Let's talk to them, D1. They don't care. And y'all feel free to come on up and chop it up, man. Tell me what y'all think. We got some other stuff we're gonna talk about as well. You know, Tank Davis got some fight rumors out there. I'm trying to find the actual post so I can show y'all where this stuff be coming from. Tank Davis got some fight rumors out there. It's the same fight that we've been hearing, but my thing is it's not coming from him.
Yeah.
So I don't know where people keep getting it from.
Yeah. Hey, Just like I said in the chat, honestly, I feel it's not that I just misled. I felt like I misled you. I felt like I misled your loyal fans in the chat.
Nah, the family. Nah, we good. Like, that's what we supposed to do, bro. We supposed to go get the right information and then we rehash it. It's all good. Nah, ain't nobody lost. We all straight. I mean, like I was talking about that and I didn't see the video at all. Right. You know, KO be on point. I'm pretty sure he probably echoing some of the same sentiments as me. Like, they still on the hook for this fight. It's going to take a lot more.
Yeah, no, the reason, you know where I got that information from? It was an actual it was coming from Dan Rayfield. That's right. And that's why I trusted it, because he's a guy on ESPN that was reporting it and stuff like that. And
I get it.
Should I trust a guy like Rayfield? Is he accurate with this information?
Rick, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Yeah, man, you ain't get zipped up, but we ain't holding that to you. We get it. Like, that's what we supposed to do. I think that's the whole point of having a podcast or a channel and talking about it. We try to get the information, right? Because you'll hear things come out from some certain sources and they have been credible in the past, right? So we don't know. It's like you got to deal with it case by case basis. And you was asking a question, so it's all good based off something you've seen. So it's all good. A lot of people was talking about it as well, man. Salute to my good brother Blue. He was just cooking on it. I caught the tail end of it, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about the same stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Well, what are the rumors for Tank, by chance? What are the rumors that they're talking about with Tank? What fight specifically?
They talking about this Pitbull Cruz fight again with Tank, but more specifically, and I think they jumping the gun again. They talking about on Amazon Prime. It's going to be the first fight on Amazon Prime. The date coming out soon in the next couple of weeks and all this. I just don't know where this information, like, you hear people directly ask their team. Salute to the Rise podcast, man. They always got his team over there. Nobody has confirmed this, so I don't know where they jumping the gun at. I don't know where they getting it from. I ain't get it from nowhere. I can't say that.
I predicted what's happening right now with PBC about a year and a half ago. I said that PBC was going to go to Amazon, and people thought I was crazy when I said this.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you said it, man, you could be right. I mean, I know ain't nothing finalized yet, but that's what I heard. That's the direction it was going on Amazon.
Yeah, Prime. Because Showtime doesn't want to deal with boxing anymore, so it would make sense for a guy for Amazon who's getting into sports again to get boxing. They already have football. They already have soccer. They have a lot of sports and NBA and stuff like that. So it makes sense for them to continue going into sports and stuff. So that's why I predict, because of the track record of what Amazon's been doing the past 4 years. They got the NFL package. They got NBA and stuff like that.
Bet. You lying, I said it first. Ashley's Corner was good, cuz said you sent me something. Bet. Nakatila and Tito Mercado. I was born as hell, Tito Mercado on Stevenson.
Tito is a good kid, but sometimes he lets his mouth get the best of him, to be honest.
I see that. Yeah, I see that. Good stuff, cuzzo. I see it. Tito Mercado, the young Tito Mercado said he seen Shakur and Nakatila fight. He said it was boring as hell.
He said that.
Yeah, get in there. Geez. Yeah, I like it. It's funny. Get in. I said, get in there with him, man. I like Tito Mercado. I interviewed him, so I like him. I'm rooting for the young kid, man. I like what he's doing.
He's out from that area. I think Tito's out from that area. I think he's from like the Jersey or New York, the tri-state area. I think.
Salute to my guy, upper echelon. You know, I was sitting here trying to figure it out. I was like, who this? I was clicking it to see. Salute to my guy, upper echelon in the cash app. Much love, much appreciation to my bro, man. Supporting the grind.
Do you think there would be
we never got to box again? Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Would it be pointless for a rematch against Ryan?
You said what's that?
Back to the Tank rumor specifically, would it be pointless for him, even though he dominated Ryan, to being that it made big money the last time? Do you think it would make sense for them to do another rematch, even though the results were so definitive?
Right.
The last time,
right.
For Tank versus having a rematch, a Tank and Ryan, another Tank and Ryan fight.
I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna be calling for that fight for sure. Not right now. No Tank and Ryan. Not no
Even
rematch.
though the money made like with the amount of money that
Jonathan
fight made.
was good with it, bro. I mean, I think you put those two dudes together. I think they're gonna always be able to create something special in terms of bringing people out, because I think it's gonna always be intrigue. Like, you got people that feel like, again, that if Ryan wasn't weight drained and if he would have fought him at 140. So I think that's always gonna be able to do what it do. Tank special in that regard, and Ryan is blessed in the sense of his popularity exceeding what he's actually accomplished in the ring, and he's still a name that can be a lucrative fight for just about anybody. It's crazy how boxing works, but if he's smart, he'll use that to his advantage. And the only thing different he got to do now is take his career more seriously and be more consistent. I'm telling you, I got faith in Ryan if he takes his career serious. I want to be clear. If that dude straps up and takes things very serious, and again, I don't know whose idea this was for him to fight Oscar Duarte coming off a Tank Davis loss. That dude can punch. He can punch. He can box a little bit. He got one loss in a draw. That's a risky fight. I respect it. I don't know.
He's getting ready for that.
Pulling the fast one. Do Oscar want to see him lose? Because, they've been having some issues, or, is Ryan just about to say, hey, look, man, I'm stepping up to all challenges. I think it's a good challenge for him.
That would be that would
Facts,
be
Kyle. If he's talking about that, I'm gonna be so disappointed, because that's not gonna turn heads. Brandon House, salute, homie. How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. Time as hell, my guy. What's good with it, bro?
Yeah, and I agree with you. Honestly, for me, when I look at Tank specifically, I want to see him against Shakur. That's who I want to see him against. But realistically, I don't like the people behind Tank. The people behind Tank don't want that fight, because what does Tank have to gain if he fight? He has more to lose than to gain. So business-wise, it doesn't make sense for him.
I mean, listen, I think when you're in a blessed and a very unique situation like Tank, right? And this is me just being a realist, looking at the whole scheme of things. It's easy to say, yeah, you can fight that guy. But I think one thing you really just have to take into account, and we all know this, right? Boxing is a business. We say this all the time. So when you got a guy that is, capable of selling out and putting that many asses in seats, it would be very stupid of his team to ignore, that potential aspect of when it comes to making a fight. Like, that's going to be a contributing factor anytime he make a fight. Business.
That right there made me come up here.
I think they always going to consider that, bro. I just think that's who they are. And again, you would be stupid not to do it. And again, I'll point this out. Who's to say, giving us the exact fight we want is going to do what some people think it'll do for you, right? And reason why I say that, because you just seen Errol Spence give us the fight that everybody was saying they wanted, and look how they shitted on him. So it's like, when you take that into account, sometimes dudes gonna make moves that suit their careers. Oftentimes, and I know a lot of people want to feel like, yeah, your favorite fighter is sitting behind the scenes saying, yeah, give me the most dangerous guy each and every time. It's just not the reality, man, and it's not how business is done. So I think when you look at it,
or in public, they say a different. Like, they say that in private, but when they get in front of cameras, they say something different. That's where sometimes I think fans get turned off by certain fighters, because they're saying this behind the scenes, but when they get in front of cameras, they say something completely different, like that what they see on what they're saying on Twitter and stuff like that.
I think people, again, you just got to understand, a lot of times people, when they be in these interviews, you got to think you might catch a coach in the interview by herself. You might catch the fighter in the interview by herself. The point I'm making is, they're gonna give the answer that they feel is suitable at that time. But the issue is, I think what people forget is they're speaking as individuals in that moment, right? And when they come together as a team collectively, that option or that idea that they put out there, that might change. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what be happening. People are just not open to that being the case. Like, what fighter is going to really back down from any type of question about smoke with another guy? You get what I'm saying? But then again, when you go sit back and discuss it with your team, if that's not what's in the plans, it just may not come to fruition.
It might not be the right fight. But you know something?
Right.
Yeah. He had me come up here when he said that right there. But you know something about that Ryan and Tank fight, right? See, I feel like, and you know, like I said, you know, I got close ties with Derrick James, and I see where Ryan's trajectory is going right now. And like, I see him being Floyd's trying to get Ryan on his team because Floyd knows, and Floyd's an astute businessman. People don't realize Ryan is the future face of boxing, especially if he gets signed to Money Mayweather. And see, Oscar De La Hoya is trying to devalue Ryan right now because he knows that Ryan is trying to get out of his contract. That's why he put him in such a tough fight against Oscar Duarte, whatever they got.
Duarte.
Yeah, he got him in there with Oscar Duarte. But see what he's going to do, he's going to end up backfiring because the Ryan Garcia that I've seen, like anybody that's been on my show, like you've been over there, I told y'all before the fight that I seen Ryan box up Yordenis Ugas like 3 weeks ago. Remember I told y'all about how they was doing a little sparring session between Ryan and Ugas? And I told y'all how good Ryan was looking against Ugas before Ugas fought Barrios. That's why I had chose Barrios. But Ryan, he's learned a lot of skills. And Ryan, if he gets a couple fights at 140 and he ends up getting Rolly's belt, and if Tank fights Tio the way they see it, Ryan beats Oscar Duarte's and he beats Rolly and get them 2 belts. And I say maybe even throw another hard fight in there for Ryan. Because right now I feel like Ryan might be one of the top at 140 as well as his skills keep excelling. Because people forget, him and Devin started the same. They both was 3-3 versus each other. But Ryan went about building up his name instead of building up his skills. So now Ryan has the fan base. He had over 20 million eyes on him. Like, you know, Ryan has a Instagram, TikTok, all them followers of over 20 million altogether. So he got a lot of eyes. And I think that was a catalyst to tanking him doing 1.6 million, 1.2 to 1.4 on Showtime and 200,000 on DAZN. Like, that was the catalyst. And like I said, a lot of people don't realize the play that they set up. That's why Floyd is trying to get Ryan Garcia. And that's why, if you notice, you know, Floyd has a couple of dealings with Oscar. You know, he sold his rights to Oscar to the overseas on his fights. And like Oscar is trying to devalue Ryan, trying to put him in a tough position to make him go down because Ryan is actively fighting to get his contract canceled. Now, I'm saying this to say this. If Ryan beats Rolly and gets a belt and he beats another person up there, Tank jumps up and beats Tio. Ryan versus Tank does over 2 million pay-per-view buys. You know why? Because they already put the story out there that Ryan was weight drained versus Tank.
Wait a minute, no five.
Hey, just do.
Your rise, man. What's good, Sam? How you feeling, bro?
Oh, Smoothie King right back at you. But just do. See, they put it out there about the weight drain already. Rise, man. They put it out there with the weight drain already. So, you know, Tank hop up there and he pops T.O. ass, and, you know, Ryan pop Rolly to get that belt. Right. Tank versus Ryan at 140. Tank versus Ryan at 140 does 2 million pay-per-view buys, especially if Ryan beats this Oscar Duarte and he beats Rolly and Tank beats T.O. They put them back in there. That does about 2 million pay-per-view buys.
So upper echelon, I have a question. When it comes to what you're saying, don't you think so this cancel like the whole Ryan versus Teal thing if he beats Duarte and Rolly, and you think they're trying to set up Tank like automatically just avoid setting up Tank and Teal?
I said Tank and Tio will do about $1 million because they got the thing. And I said, that's why I said if Tank goes up and beat Tio.
No, Ryan and Tio, my mistake. Ryan and Tio.
I heard talks of Tank and Tio. But if Tank,
Nate,
but if Ryan was to fight Tio and beat, if Ryan was to fight Tio and beat Tio and fight Rolly and beat Rolly, that gives Ryan 2 belts. And like I said, that'll make Ryan the face. Because look, Ryan is the golden boy, Oscar reincarnated. And that's why Floyd's trying to get him. You got to realize he got the complexion for the connection for the protection. He got that pretty boy look. He got his fan base. He got the family atmosphere.
They love him.
He's like the he's better than Canelo. Like he's the face that they want. Like, you know, boxing always had a certain type of face that they like to promote.
Jonathan, I'm gonna call it, man. If Tank fights Tio, he's stopping.
Upper echelon, but I have I thought Tio was with Bob.
Tio don't care who he with. If you remember Tio versus Kambosos,
in my opinion,
he went outside of Bob Arum to fight Triller. Like Tio has never got more than $2 million for a fight. Kambosos was Tio's biggest bag. If Tio was to fight Tank or Ryan Garcia, Tio would garner his biggest paycheck. And Tio is not gonna let Bob Arum stop him from getting that money. He's already proven that. Tio
about that bread, and Tio wants that money. He definitely wants that money.
Just tell him.
Don, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Jonathan says, "Stop selling dreams." Look, man. Look, the whole thing is you just got to take into account, man. Tank is comfortable where he at 35. I mean, they've said it so many times, but I think if the right situation presents itself, you can't tell me he ain't gonna take it.
Exactly. And if Ryan gets 2 belts up there, think about it. Just do Ryan get 2 belts? You know, before the fight, they already threw that clause in there that he was weight drained. They already talked about Tank had the weight drain.
I got something even crazier. How about
what's good?
How about this? How about he beats Duarte, then he beats upper echelon? I have something even crazier planned. How about Ryan beats Duarte, then beats Rolly, then beats Matias, then beats Tio?
Nah, I don't got him fighting Matias right now.
Yeah, why? Woof, Chief Wildfire, what it do, bro? Tank probably stop Tio. I'm telling you, hey, Chief, I said the same thing, and I ain't saying it's gonna be easy, and y'all know I don't just say anything. I'm telling you, you are in a very blessed situation when the worst case scenario that you can be in is a 50-50 fight. Just think about what I'm saying. That's his worst odds for him. You give me that.
So wait, why don't you think that happens?
If somebody told you right now you had a 50-50 shot playing the lottery, we all be playing right now. Exactly. And that's what that's like when you fighting Tank to me. That's his worst case scenario.
Because he has that equalizer.
Like nobody that you can put him in there with that he really won't have a chance to stop him. I've always said it, bro. You got to do something different than him to beat him.
So just in upper echelon,
I have some moments you're gonna get your ass beat. Like it's not gonna be enough.
I have a question for you two. Why don't you think my thing would ever happen where Tio beats Duarte, then Rolly, then he goes to? Are they trying to avoid Ryan from getting knocked out by a guy like Matias? Is that what it is?
I'm saying,
but that's
Matias is on a whole different. Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, that's totally different. I'm right there with you, Upper, like that. That's a tough task, bro. You're not just jumping in there with no Matias. People ain't just throwing their fighters in there with that dude.
Matias is an animal. First off, Matias is probably the best fighter at 140 right now. Sabril Matias is probably the best fighter at 140.
He relentless as hell to me.
And
like
he's so fast, he can hit you with a two-step hook.
Put Ryan in there with a guy like that. I just don't see that. Like not right now. I respect the Oscar Duarte thing because dude really punching. Like he got somebody. He coming off a knockout loss to one of the hardest punches in boxing. He getting right back in there with a guy that clearly can punch. I respect it, man. I don't know if it's Oscar up to no good or him trying to prove that he willing to put this guy in there.
Matias is a whole different ball game.
You know what I'm saying? So. Ryan just got to take this serious. He could beat this dude. He just got to take it serious, bro.
I'm on record saying it. Because, like I said, I've seen Ryan's new skills. Ryan fighting Sabril Matias coming off a 1.6 to 1.2 million with Tank. Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
You got Tio, you got Devin, you got Rolly. All of them are big money pay-per-view fights.
If you're going to take a dangerous fight, I think it's going to be money.
Matias is no name. Yeah, Matias is a great fighter, but he's not going to bring you no money.
Right.
But so you don't think that will that my question is, don't you think that would reignite make the rivalry, like reignite the rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico?
He can fight Rolly. He can do it against Tio. Tio is Puerto Rican.
Rolly's Mexican, I thought.
Tio is Puerto Rican, bro. Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, TFE.
Rugged, yeah. Matias rugged, bro. You just don't throw your fighter in there with him. You better make it make sense.
What's going on?
Jonathan was good, bro.
Hey, John.
Matias would be the
I just wanted to hop up here. I wanted to hop up here and you know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of conspiracy theories going on.
What's that?
Talking about tank to 40. I just want to live in reality. I don't.
Bro, if Tank get enough money
to
fight Tio, he would go up to 140 to fight him. He beat Barrios at 140 for the bag.
What is a? And he said he'd never go back and do that. What is enough money?
Because
he said he'd never go back there. Did you hear what you? I'm just saying. Did you literally hear what you just said? You said the Tank offered enough money.
He never did $1 million.
The nigga is the bank. So he said if the bank get offered enough money, nigga, how can the bank get offered enough money? That's a big fight, regardless. He's not going to do it.
Never did over
He's not going to do it,
bro. He never did. His biggest payday was 350 buys before he said that.
If you want to say catch weight, if you want to say catch weight, I
don't know why you're so confident that he 40 fight these dudes.
Bro,
I never said he wouldn't fight him. I never said he wouldn't fight him.
You mean go to 140 and do it?
Bro,
yeah, he's not going to 140.
Go up there,
listen, for me, I listen to the fighter, bro, and his team. I think they're comfortable at 35. I just
what you say, Anthony?
Fighters can change just because Tank says it now. If he gets offered, like upper echelon says, if he gets offered the right amount of money, like he would move up to fight Tio.
Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. Bro, you're saying the bank get offered money. This nigga is the bank, and you're talking about if the bank get offered enough money.
He's not.
He know how much money. Yes, he is a bank. He got his own promotional company.
Without a partner,
he's a bank regardless.
He's not gonna get
that. He's a bank regardless,
bro.
He is a bank regardless. Stop saying 40.
He's not gonna get the same.
Start saying catch weight.
Without Ryan, his biggest payday. You gotta
speak in reality. You gotta speak in reality. Stop saying
40.
Stop saying 40 and say catch weights.
Have you ever
Stop saying 40 and say catch weight? I own my own detailing business.
They'll be letting my boy make it, bro. They be on this.
I own my own detailing business.
People that's never boxed, never owned their own business.
You hear this?
Do you not hear me? 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 Did you not hear what I just said? Did you not hear what I just said?
He has no fight.
I own my own detailing business, and you said I don't own
bro.
business.
Well, come detail my
You're saying shit that you don't know about me. I'm 21 years old. I own my own business. I'm 21. I'm 21, and I own my own business. What are you talking about? You're saying things that you don't know. Okay, you're saying things that you don't know. You don't know about business. How come I don't? And I own my own business. Stop making personal remarks. Stop making personal remarks. Let's talk boxing, bro. Stop making personal remarks.
No, that's
let's
what I'm
talk
saying.
boxing.
If you don't know your own,
you're making. You're saying I don't know business.
If you own a business, then you know how business works.
I'm saying he's the bank. He's definitely he is the money. 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 He is the money.
George,
he is the money.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
He is the money.
Like real talk.
Who can
he fight without nobody? Okay, look, you say he's the money, right? Okay, if he fights Isaac Cruz, he's not gonna make that bag. If he fights anybody that's not
he is gonna make a bag.
What?
He is gonna make a bag. He's not gonna make a Ryan bag, but he's definitely getting paid more than everybody else.
To make a Ryan bag versus Tio. If he fights Tio,
not at 40, he's not fighting him at 40. He's not fighting him at 40.
4 million buys, bro.
If you want to say catch weight, I'll ride with you all day. You want to say, if you want to say, you want to talk all the bullshit. I said, if you want to say catch weight, I'll ride with you. But you talking about nigga moving back up to a weight? You saying? Did you hear me? Okay, now you want to put words in people's mouth. Did you ever hear me complain about?
Let me just
he's not gonna fight none of them.
Now you put words in people's mouth.
So Jonathan, your stance is right. I just want to hear so I know what you're saying. Your stance is Tank won't fight Tio at 140, right?
No, I said if you want to talk about catch weight, now we live in reality.
Okay.
I'm saying that's not realistic. I'm saying at 40, I'm saying that's not realistic.
I could say I feel you. I get it.
He doesn't have no other fight for the bag, bro.
Not realistic.
I think you just got to consider right now that he got business at 35. So you just I'm not jumping that far ahead. I just don't think that's in the foreseeable, like the near future, right? Because he's still at 35, right? So it's not a big argument, but I can't say I don't know do it,
So
right?
you don't see him and
I don't know.
Tio fight if that fight's presented.
I don't get why upper echelon want to jump on me for my opinion.
Nigga, I'm not jumping on
you. You don't own a business.
No,
you don't own shit. Nigga, you don't know nothing about me. Nigga, you don't know nothing about me.
No,
and I told you I do. And I told you I do.
Bro, look, you talking like a female, bro. I'm asking you.
No, you talking like a female.
Yes,
you talking like a female.
Like a female.
You sound like an old ass, grumpy ass man.
I said if do
you own a business? Nigga, you don't know shit about me.
Look at you, soft ass, feminine ass. Time out. I said then ask you if you had a business. Go deep.
Nigga don't know shit about me. Goddamn party. Nigga don't know. Yes, what you got? Nigga, it's 2:30 a person.
Let's not do that. Let's call the timeout. Let's call the timeout. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Let's finish. Listen, it's all good, bro.
Now you want to
hear you have your opinion, bro.
You play big bang, take little bang. Okay,
he was good.
Fuck you. Your name is upper echelon, nigga.
No, my nigga name is Sosa Smith. You punk ass nigga. The hell wrong with you?
Fuck Sosa Smith.
Look me up. That's my real name.
How about
That's my real name.
Okay, all right. How about fuck Sosa Smith? How about that?
How about
don't do
Jackson?
Nah,
fuck
we ain't
Jonathan
doing that.
Jackson. How about that?
Look.
How about
we ain't doing that up here.
Jackson, big bank, take little bank. Nigga, I bet we can put both bank statements up, bro. I'll make you fresh your whole life.
Nah, we're not gonna do that on here, man. It ain't that serious. Damn, man. I'm the most laid back dude on the tube.
Yeah, bro. And I'm sitting there talking to him straight, bro.
That.
I just sat there and said, if you own, and I wasn't coming at him. I said, if you own a business, then you know people make business decisions.
Yeah, y'all.
Like the man never made
y'all just wasn't on the same accord. It's all good.
Like the nigga never made over 350,000. And I'm
Plug is in the building. What's good with it, Plug? Juice was good with it. Yeah, I ain't want y'all to be arguing, man. It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all
love
over here, man.
But I was talking about asking if you had a business because you know it's different business senses. Like Tank has never did over 350 with anybody but Ryan Garcia. That's what I was saying. That's why he said he wasn't going back to 140. Right. And if you don't realize, I talk to some of these boxers all the time. I mean, you know, I talk to Derek and all that. I'm just saying they make different decisions when that paycheck involved. Right. Like a person will take a lot of risk.
you got like I hear both of y'all. Like that's why I'm always open to a conversation because I'm gonna respect where both of y'all coming from. You just got different stances. I get upper. Nothing you saying is crazy to me. Because I agree with it. Like I think for the right situation and circumstance, I think things will move. I think you get what I'm saying. But I can understand the dude saying I don't think he's going to 140 and. It's not crazy because he ain't going to 140 right now. But what you are saying is not that he's going to 140 right now. You're saying you feel like he would be willing to do it if the money is right. He feels like he's the bank. But just like my bro D1 said, he's the draw, not the money. You need the partner.
That's what I was saying. Like I told you.
You get what I'm saying?
He fight Esau. He's not gonna get the same type of bag.
Stuff that makes sense. Like I get both of y'all. I rock with both of y'all. I don't want y'all to
argue, bro. I ain't tripping like that. I'm just saying, like if he fight Esau Cruz, I don't think that's gonna do more than 400K.
Everybody, all money, not good money. Fact, senior. That's a fact. But you get what I'm saying? I'm a guy. I'm an optimistic guy when it comes to boxing, and until these dudes are no longer at the top of their games and still in boxing, I start thinking these fights can't be made. You get what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at. I'm an optimistic dude, so I just can't count them out. But I understand. I want to be clear. I get Jonathan's point when he say he don't think he's going to 140 right now because that's not his focus. So you would be telling me what I feel like I already know. It ain't like they're saying something else, but. What I believe you saying is things can change with the right money on the line.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to explain. Listen,
that don't make you wrong. I believe that
at 135. But I'm saying if the TO fight presented itself to Tank, and they talking about 1 million buys, I'm pretty sure he would probably jump on that. Mm-hmm. Like that would be a fight that he would probably think about. Like, bro, you had a chance of making another $1 million buy fight.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or if Ryan Garcia, like I said, win them fights up there and he gets a belt. Why would he not go up there? Because they already got flack for him being weight drained the last go round.
True.
And Ryan win a belt up there. A lot of people would like to see it because they said Ryan could have had a better chance if he wasn't weight drained. And they just did 1.6. Ryan go up there and he proved himself at 140.
Right.
And he makes himself a champion up there. You're telling me that fight ain't gonna sell. People would love to see what Ryan can look like without being weight drained. They already set the stage. That's why Floyd is trying to get Ryan. If people pay attention, Floyd is trying to bring Ryan over to Mayweather production. That's why Oscar is trying to devalue Ryan and put him in tough fights because he's about to leave Oscar De La Hoya.
Get him beat, drop his stock or something like that.
Yeah, you know he's
and it's just a theory. We ain't saying this exact fact, but he is throwing him in. I believe he ain't. I don't think this is the lightest touch, right? I don't believe that's the case.
26-0 with 21 knockouts.
Testing him, right? Yeah, man. I like that, Dub. I like that. I love that. I don't care what people talk about. I'll watch it and I'll pay for it.
Hell yeah.
And salute to everybody in the chat, man. Love this boxing talk, man. It's just nothing is ever one way with me. Like I'm gonna always be able to hear people out when they logical. I get it.
Oh yeah, because Tank is comfortable at 135.
You just never know what the future might entail, man. We seen stranger things. Like who could have predicted in 2023 Jamel Charlo would have fought Canelo and at 168? You get what I'm saying? So boxing is really the theater of the unexpected, yo. And that's why I don't take nothing off the table, because I believe in these dudes, and I know if I believe in them from the outside looking in, these dudes that's putting in the work definitely believe. Like, how could you have a talent like Tank Davis and not believe in him? And that's where my stance is at, right? When people tell me he's not willing to do this or fight this one or that one, they're basically telling me they don't believe in him. With a talent like that, you will be foolish. So I just can't believe that they're like, you get what I'm saying? If I can see it from my viewpoint, my vantage point, think about the people that's putting in the work with them. They know what they got in the dude. But I said this before. Boxing is a business, and you got to consider that when you're in a prime position like a Tank Davis, man. You're going to consider that. You're going to weigh your options. Everything is like saying all money ain't good money. You get what I'm saying? It's real, man. That's real. So, I mean, I got faith in the young champ, man. I think you're going to continue to put on. Like, I like the last two fights he gave us. I'm not big on complaining. I don't do that. I think they served their purpose. I think there was quality I think the surrounding it, those fights needed to happen, and on to the next, man.
If it ain't Loma, Martin, or Shakur, I don't want to see Tank fight nobody at 135 unless it's Loma, Martin, Shakur, or maybe Murtazaliev.
That'd be interesting too, a Loma fight. Supply and demand. Tank has a handful of fights that would generate the Ryan Bag, TL Loma, Devin Shakur, and the Ryan rematch. Talk to him, play.
I think the Loma fight
options. That's
at 135. The Loma fight can do it because
when you in his position, you have options, and they're going to try to come up with the best one. I believe it. I believe that. You get what I'm saying? I do believe that. As long as
Loma will bring in some money because Loma would be a measuring stick. You see what he did with Devin,
right?
So Tank getting there with Loma.
Right.
That fight is still good too because people saying Loma won against Devin. I don't.
Right.
But he pushed him to the limit.
All right. Tank needs to fight the real top. Yeah, he already reached the high pay-per-view numbers, and now he needs to put big names in his resume. And I'm with that. The average something just tell me I'm not counting out that way of thinking for them. You get what I'm saying? Like I'll be hearing what they be saying, and I just know, I feel like those dudes got faith in the fighter that is Tank Davis. Like you know how boxing works. We don't get it right when we want it, but you just never know when you're going to get it. And I'm waiting to see who we fight next. I'm going to be tuned in, man. I think they're going to go to try to, like if we going off what Calvin Ford said, man, he said, just stay tuned, man. He's going to turn some heads. So maybe it'll be something we didn't necessarily expect. And I love that. You know what I mean? I'm just not a pessimist when it comes to this sport. I believe these fights can be made because I don't see too many reasons why they can't. You know what I mean? So let's see. I ain't counting it out. Let's see, Mr. Gary Russell on DMV. I'm speaking into existence. Tank Pro Records in DC earlier this year.
Yeah, bro. I like to see him fight Gary Russell Jr. too because Gary Russell been calling him out.
Right.
Hey, bro, I'm about to sit back and watch it from the TV, man. Continue to cook, man. It's starting to you know what time it is for me, bro. I'm about to watch it on TV though, bro. Peace and blessings, and shout out to this Just Doing the Baby, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Keep it going, bro.
You already know. And someone will turn some heads. Absolutely. Plus, he said he can 135. Absolutely, Dub. And I remember when he said it. And specifically for that fight, too. I think he could make it. I was like, let's see it, man. And it turned my head for sure. Road fighters take years of the right partner as it stands. Frank isn't there. Yeah, I'm with that. Gary Russell Jr. versus Tank. They put it in the air. Julio. Be nice to get either in that area. We'll do numbers, yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm tuning in for good fights. I'm just not against no good fights happening, man. We got some real talent in the sport, man. I just want to see what he got going on next. I'm interested. I'm interested, y'all. I want to see. But then them tank conversations get hot, don't they? Salute to my guy Jonathan, man. That's my boy too, man. How big is Antoine? We give up to shrink down to 35. Good question. I just know Marquez, he said something about, being able to make 35. I know he threw that out there. Said he could. Then big Earls Jr. Antoine Tank, 20 million gate. He gonna bring them out. You gonna know they're gonna bring them people out. Ends up the same way any of them will. Tank got that NyQuil. I told you, Tank. I'm like, nah, you already know Jonathan, man. I know how I get this boxing, man. It's all love over this way, man. Yeah, I rock with y'all, man. Y'all my boys. Antoine's gonna run into something. I'm telling you, Tank dangerous, man. Him being an athlete, complete athlete, serious. He once said they all taking that nap. And I know when my bro Zoomverse stand, Tank, he said Tank sleep anybody 140 down. You know what I mean? He said what he said. my boy Zoom always say that. I'm telling you, man, that man got that NyQuil. He need to think about doing some pillow and mattress commercials. I'm telling you, think it'd be good. You see Tank be the next pillow spokesperson. You know what I'm saying? Spokesman. You know what I mean? You get out there. Judah Ben, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? But something else that Brody was putting me on that I see everybody talking about now too, man. Where this post at? I thought I had it in here, bro. I ain't put it in here. Tank a beast in that ring. Absolutely, bro. But yeah, right. I already know, Jonathan. It's all love, man. Y'all. I rock with y'all dudes, man. I just know how that boxing get you in the mood. Grindhard Sports Nation was good, bro. Maybe you could scale it the price because of the domestic marketability. Listen to what I was saying. 135, right, back. Right. Yeah, I was more on the same page than y'all think. That's why I rock with y'all. Salute to y'all guys. Bro, we can't be Pacquiao. That's why they gave him the old man with the Phantom PD. Bole crazy. Hey, yo, it was convenient as hell, wasn't it? Bole came out of nowhere, didn't it? They slipped Big Watch Barroso in there. He start putting them hands on Rolly. Rolly said the hardest he been hit was by Barroso. He said everything he threw was hard. Meanwhile, he said Tank don't punch that hard, but Tank, mind you, Tank knocks him out and only need one punch to do it, and it wasn't even a punch where he really sat on it and turned it over. He gets him out of there with the one punch, but Rolly gets dropped, and they helped him out, and he survives and beats the old man. And you talking about he hit harder than Tank? Yeah, all right, bet. I believe that. I'd be a dead fool to believe it. I think Rolly's a better fighter than anybody gives him credit for. You really about that? Yeah, listen, D1, all jokes aside, he's strong, bro. He really is, but I think he need to fix like his mechanics. Like, I ain't no coach or no trainer. It's just like you to get a sense some mechanics. He gotta fix some things, man. And he could definitely be a better fighter. He could be dangerous. He got the size, and he silly enough to go in there with anybody. It seemed like $80 for Fury and Ngannou. Yeah, they wildin'. And they gotta get that. They need that bread. They need that bread. I picked Barroso. Got robbed. Yeah, they got Big Watch Barroso that night, bro. Yeah, Gary Anton told me he can make 135. Absolutely. I heard it, bro. I heard it. I'm giving you the real Pacquiao. No walk in the park. Nah, he not. He can fight, yo. Alberto Pacquiao can fight. Murtazaliev versus Shakur, though. They're both top ranked, right? Absolutely. All things. I love that, bro. I love that fight. I just don't know where they at with Murtazaliev in terms of sticking them in there. Like, I don't know. I mean, I love it, though. Tank Drain Road to amateur. Bole Antoine Russell turned down a fight with Pacquiao. He said he needed to tweak some things. Yeah, his team, I believe, made that call. It was an OG call. I believe they made that call, and they said that some stuff they seen in what was that fight? What was that dude name? Damn, I know his name. Yeah, what's the Rancis Bartholomew? They said they seen some things in there that they felt like they needed to work on something. So they said they needed maybe a fight or two. And then they feel like Gary Antoine will be ready for a title shot. And the reason why I know a lot of people, when they hear that, they jump all over and they be like, why he turning down Smoke? Now, I don't think it's that. I think, like I said, I think that was a team decision from what I read. And it's easy to accept title, even though I thought he would have beat dude. You get what I'm saying? But it's easy to accept title shots. I think it take a real team and people around you that really care about you to really pull you back from yourself, sharpen up some things, and then get you in there, right? It's better to be prepared than unprepared, right? It's better to be sure than unsure. And I think that's the move with Gary Antoine Russell. And I'm a very understanding person. It's easy to jump on his case and try to say he turned down Smoke. I think it's a little bit more complex than that. I think his team made a decision based off things that they seen in the fight. Well, we seen some things. So we seen them, they seen them. So again, I think that speaks volumes for the kind of team and people that he got around him, being that they was willing. And this is a fight that most of us thought he could have won if he'd have took it anyway. But I think the fact that they pull him back a little bit is smart. I really do. I think it's smart, and I think it could only make him better. And I don't know. I still like what I see from Gary Antoine. I do. Dangerous, man. More time. Frank Thomas said, "What's good with Thomas? How you feeling, bro?" Probably because Barroso was hitting him with the stuff he seen coming. Big Watch Barroso was on him, man. Tank Clifton was something he ain't see. Facts, he did. That's true. Big Watch Barroso was on him. They didn't stop it there. It would have been stopped later. Yeah, Rolly was going to stop that old man. He didn't have success against Rolly. He did have success against Rolly. But come on, y'all know. Big Watch Barroso was on him, bro. Quick and painless. Said, "Damn, go Stevenson, that round KO." Oh, man, you on my boy Helmet again. Joe, what's good, bro? They running Rolly. It's that simple. True. I would love to spar Rolly. Yeah. Ask Ryan. Ryan sparred him. We seen how that went for Ryan. That was funny. He's a nice little fighter. We took all that ill-advised title shot versus Charlo. Yeah. See, Upper? Great point, bro. Great point. Can't nobody in the world is going to convince me that Lubin was 100%. And I'm talking about physically and mentally ready for that title shot against Charlo. I just don't think so. His body wasn't what it is now. He wasn't the fighter he is now physically or mentally. And I think it'll play out obviously different now. I think so. I don't see him getting sparked like that at all. Get what I'm saying? I just think that was too early for him. And you see how Russell team said, hold on, seen a couple things we don't like. We're going to go to the drawing board. We're going to tighten them things up and we're going to get back to it. And we're going to think about the confidence that you have in yourself to know that you're going to work yourself back into that title shot. You get what I'm saying? It take a real team to do that. And I think it's only going to make the young man better for real. Teach was good with it. You really saw the clip. The old man much by the position. Right. Every time Rolly swings, look confused, like he's surprised that it happened. Rolly shout out, man. Rolly is a character, y'all. I got some exclusive Shakur or turn boxing. Okay. Keep turning up, man. Jersey, keep standing up, man. Keep standing up, man. You know Shakur, that's my boy, man. So let him keep doing his thing, man. November 16th, man. We're gonna tune in. Can't sleep on Edwin. Nah, and the thing is, Bole, I don't think he will. You know what I'm saying? I think he's smarter than that. Get what I'm saying? He gonna test him out though. I want to see how he approached this fight. I can't wait to see. Salute to my guy Tay D, man. I missed the rematch talk. Yeah, it was brief though. Pretty much like what it was. Tay D is people was hearing that Showtime was saying they ain't want nothing to do with the Spence Crawford rematch, like as if they were moving on. And like I said, from the information I got, they still on the hook for the rematch. You get what I'm saying? I think that's just people jumping the gun a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think, it's still going to be what it's going to be. I think the biggest question is when, right? Rather than if, you know what I'm saying? So I think the when it's going to happen is a bigger question than the if it's going to happen. D1. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Rolly warming up is the funniest thing in the world, bro. I'm telling you, he shot out. Thomas was good with it, bro. I don't know if he here. Rolly the bad kid in the class. Everyone hates and loves him. Man, I'm telling you, he shot. Yeah, I heard it. and push back to the summer. Spence can't be out the ring that long. I was hearing something like the next year, the top of next year, the first quarter of next year. I don't know if they said that late. I ain't hear that, but that'd be wild. Yeah, that'd be super. That'd be crazy. Almost. That'd be wild. That long? Shoosh. Be too long. Or what y'all think about this? While we here, man, what y'all think about this Charlo situation with him possibly gonna get stripped if he don't fight this this mandatory with the IBF? What's his name? Bakram Murtazaliev. I think I'm saying it right. Murtazaliev. I ain't never seen him fight, but he undefeated and he could punch. So they on I think he cut creator. I think he champion and research. He dropping it this week back. I'm gonna stay tuned. I'm gonna try to catch it. As you know, that's my guy. I'm gonna see what he talking about. Shakur scared the jersey when the time. And dog, what's good with it? You heard what he said about him popping up in Jersey. He said he respected, because he respected. It's fun. He pulled the me on me. That's what he said. He gave Edwin. He gave see, and that's that. Now let me point that out. Do you see how you supposed to deal with situations like that? Not get sensitive, cry, and want your fan base to complain. Edwin went out there in Jersey. I immediately thought it was funny. I played it and everything. You get what I'm saying? How did Shakur respond? Did he start whining? Did he say he was clout chasing? Hell no. He said he respected because he pulled it me on me. So that's something I would have did. So you get what I'm saying? And now he said he got to stand on that because he answered the call. So now they're going to fight. And it's perfect. It's good for entertainment. I like to see it, man. Like to see it. Charlo fight Yeah, man. Yeah, head dog. They tried to, the IBF ordered this fight with, Bakram Murtazaliev. I think I'm saying it right. Y'all. Behind the Hands TV. That's my guy. What's good, bro? Charlo needs to drop all belts except maybe one. Only got 2-3 fights left. Go make your money and go home. Talk to him, bro. I believe that. I believe it. So let's break down some fights. Bet. As a champion, you have to take on all comers. All these guys need to do is fight their mandatories. Facts, bro. That's the truth. You ain't never lied, Kello, ever. Now, as an obligation to defense, I'm not mad because of the injury. He's been out over a year. Yeah, man. We knew he was fighting a tall task. That was a tough order, man. Tough order for sure. Anyone interested? Bole. He said he buy interested in Fury and Ngannou. Not for no $80. You know what I'm saying, Bole? Not for no $80. Not for no $80. You know what I'm saying? They can have that. I'm gonna catch the highlights. I'm gonna have to catch the highlights on that one. Everyone's out there pump faking, but I guess it worked because he hear damn facts, knowing damn well that man out in Houston. But okay, do you continue? Have at it. Have your moment in the sun, because it all ends November 16th. He get his ass kicked. Start Shakur like Antonio Tower did Roy Jones. The only difference is it ain't gonna be no Roy situation. He about to get beat up. That little W strap. D1, you peeped it. He had that little ass belt. That's the only belt he gonna get because you ain't getting the real one. You ain't walking home with that real one. That joint staying over here, bro. Don't even worry about it, bro. Oh man. He said, hell no. I'll wait for the replay. Facts, Bole, not for that $80. You know what I'm saying? We gonna catch the highlights. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that fight being nothing that I could pay that much for now. I don't know what that undercard looking like because I ain't really spent that much time looking at it because I feel like it is what it is. It's a spectacle and it's purely a bag move for Tyson Fury. He clearly said his goal is to become a billionaire. Like he really said that. So I know he don't care nothing about fighting nobody right now. Like, you get what I'm saying? He gonna do what he do. Let's see if he really getting there with Usyk though. Let's see if that happened. The NABO Silver Chain. Yeah, where he even get that belt from? Who gave it to him? Who responsible for that? Nah, Edwin, we need to speak to your people, bro. Who strapped you up with that little ass belt, bro, and told you to carry it around with you like that? He tripping. He tripping. Nah, that was funny though. I like it, man. But it's gonna be a good fight. You can't sleep on him. Power in both hands. He could box. He got the one loss. He got some momentum. He working with some stuff, but it's levels to it, man. And y'all just gonna see it. I ain't gotta keep saying it. Y'all gonna see. But we got some good fights this weekend coming up too. By the Usyk, I think they're using this. Yo, that D1. If you know what, the only thing that makes me feel like that wasn't what they was doing right is because why would Usyk participate in it, right? That's my only resistance with that, right? Why? Because I seen Usyk post it, like, so to me that lets me know, like, okay, it might be something going on right there. You know what I'm saying? He said, in the ring, my house. Next gen was good, bro. Nah, that was funny. That was funny. Shakur, this is my house. He said, this is my house. Like the fight. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I got that up there. Keyshawn Davis for sure. For sure, he fighting this weekend, man. And I like it. Shakur beats William Foster. Right, Mo. Right, bro. Beats his ass too. He gonna learn. He gonna learn the hard way. I don't expect him to curl out. I expect it to be an entertaining fight for Shakur. You know what I mean? Master class. Master class. Arslanbek and Itoma. And that's a good fight. That's solid. Itoma, the young heavyweight, right? I forget his Moses Itoma. What's his first name? I forgot his first name, but I know he talking about. I seen him fight like once or twice. Dante about I was good with it. Now I'm telling you, bro. We gonna make a lot of them eat their words, bro. Dante, they gonna learn. They gonna learn. The young boy like that. Teach was good. Teach. So you got that regional versus El Rayo. Gave him that little ass strap. He carried around. He was in Newark acting silly as hell with that little ass belt. Man, that's funny, man. I like Edwin De Los Santos show. You gotta love boxing, yo. When people willing to entertain you outside of just fighting in the ring. Like I say this all the time. They only fight on the weekends, and every now and then we'll get a weekend with no boxing. How we gonna get through the week without a little trolling, a little honest trolling? That's funny, bro. I thought the bottle service with Shakur was funny. Like, people be so mad at boxing. I'm like, yo, this is entertaining. It's supposed to be entertaining. They take everything perfect. Nah, he's supposed to do that. I'll be like, damn. You see how Shakur took it? He's like, yo, I like that goal. He went out the north. He pulled it on me. I like it. He was like, but now he got to stand on all that stuff he been saying. So, but I believe he ain't gonna cur out. That's why I like him, and I believe he is gonna fight, and he gonna try to win. I don't think he coming to lay down, and that's what's most important. Like, I know the skill level is gonna be what it is, the gap gonna be what it's gonna be, but I think he gonna fight. That's most important. But winning is a whole different ball game. I think it's levels between them two. Rome was good with it. Yeah, they on Mel helmet. But now, you know what? Rome, they said, dude, been a mandatory for a while. And they even brought up Canelo in this post too. They said his mandatory ain't due yet with the IBF or something along them lines. So yeah, they thought they got Mel in there. I want Mendoza to win. DK, what it do, homie? Edwards clearly being laughed at. Shakur's mentioned if the match be Edwin to win, why should you consider anything other than stay busy fight? I mean, I think because if you look at it, right, like you people expect something from Shakur, and I get that, but you just never know what could happen, right? I think a lot of people expected Rayo to beat his ass too, right? And I ain't saying he's Shakur's Rayo, but you get my point. That was an upset, so upsets do happen, and I think that dude he's had a couple of them. I think he had a couple good fights, man. He riding some momentum. He had one split decision loss in his career, 16-1, 14 KOs. This is an entertaining fight. I mean, I would have preferred Frank Martin too, but we moved on. Frank ain't get that little so maybe they revisit that another time. Know what I'm saying? But that's who it is. De Los Santos on the hook. And what's good with it, bro? And Shelton, what's going on, bros? How y'all feel?
Chilling, man. I'm in agreement with what you're saying. And my guy, what's his name? He was undefeated too, if I'm not mistaken.
Who was that?
Adorno that he just fought. Yeah. No, he wasn't. He was 17-2, but he was still a good fighter. Louis Acosta was 12-0. William Foster, that's the when he had the split decision. That dude was 13-0. So he's definitely been on a nice little streak in regards to fighting quality fighters consecutively. So it's a good fight, man. On paper, it's a good fight at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like how to play
I just don't get. I mean, what the fuck is Elvin De Los Santos supposed to say? What's he supposed to say? Oh, I'm finna go in here and get my ass whooped. I don't even know why I'm in this fight. This dude's better than me. What the fuck is he supposed to say?
Right, he's supposed to set your core. I'm in your house. Like you said,
house.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in your house.
Kirk Douglas, salute family.
I mean, this is a fight. So you're supposed to take, nigga, I'm finna come in your house and take your shit.
Right.
What you mean? What you think I'm coming here for? I'm not coming here to be your friend. I'm coming here to knock your motherfucking ass out.
Right. What's
yo,
bro?
I just hopped on here. What's up, Ant? I gotta clean you up though, bro. I gotta get you right. I sense you just read names. I want you to tell me anything about Louis Acosta.
All I know is the man was undefeated. That's all.
I know the nigga.
You said you know him?
Yes.
I do know him. Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Break it down, please.
I want you to, whenever you have time, go box wreck his shit and tell me what he's been fighting. You know, he's 12-0.
Right.
I got at least 2-3 of his fights on my channel because I go to all the fights here in Houston. He live here in Houston. I hate to go Bubba Dub with it, but trash.
Hey, that's how it is in the beginning when guys are being built up. That's typically how it is.
Right.
I
didn't say the man was a world beater. I ain't say the man was a world beater.
That nigga ain't a wife beater. That nigga ain't nothing, bro.
Not a wife beater. Jesus Christ.
Nah, I respect to you. I know what you was doing. I just wanted to point this out to your attention. You know what I'm saying? Just so you'll be aware that. I'll tell you this. Just give you a quick breakdown. They were building a fighter, you know, A-side guy, and on that level, those A-side guys make zero money. And your B-side guys make some decent bread. So the people who manage his situation in his career, they needed a payout. And that's why you see him in the ring with an Edwin De Los Santos, not because he's this worthy opponent, but because he's a willing participant to be on the B side. That's what you see.
PJ's big dog was good, Brody.
Yeah, that's a good point right there, because a lot of these dudes that's fighting like that Frank Martins and the Shakurs when they coming up, and the Keyshawn Davises, they ain't making but 5-10 grand. They ain't making that much money.
To be more accurate, to be even more accurate with you, because that's true what you're saying, so is that these guys ain't making no more than $4 grand in a fight on the B side.
Correct, and they just willing to take the fight, like you said.
They just the people who have invested into their careers, they need their cash out bread. Some of these people are done, or they gonna move on to other fighters, and that is what you see when you see those type of fighters on a B side versus a De Los Santos, Frank Martin, whatever. Those guys need that, and see what we're acclimated to seeing on a regular basis is guys go to like Mexico or Colombia, or the new one is Costa Rica, put up $1,800, and now I got some bum ass B-side opponent on my resume. I mean, that's really what it is.
Tijuana was that hot spot at one point. Tijuana.
Where you say, yeah, for sure. But what happened though was, I'll give you some insight on that, Ed. What happened was you had people paying the commission out there to put fighters on their resume without the fight actually even occurring. And they're getting these type of results just by paying, as opposed to actually fighting. So
I've heard rumors about that, bro. I've heard rumors about that.
It's true. And so then when you see people go from, like you were saying, Tijuana, they'll go to Colombia. That was the lick for the last 2-3 years, Colombia. And similar things happen there. It gets clouded. It was corrupt, and so now the new spot for these cats is Costa Rica.
So these guys ain't even making it to the club circuit, because that's usually what it was back in the day. They had them in the club circuit, have them in these little small venues.
Some of them be bars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, DK. Good point, bro.
The only reason why I mentioned Luis Acosta is because he was in a similar position to Edwin De Los Santos, where Edwin De Los Santos was like 12-0 or 13-0 when he fought him.
Yeah. I just so happen to know him pretty well and seeing a lot of his fights. And I'm gonna tell you, at 35, there's no way in hell you can move around the ring like Canelo, and that's what Luis Acosta is.
Right.
He's a big Canelo fan, and he moves like it. You can't be lazy like that at 35, but he is.
Right. Back room of the gym. Man, appreciate that, man. It's always good to get some
definitely. I greatly appreciate that.
No, it's all good. We're just chopping it up, baby.
No, because we were literally just talking about that the other day, Just. Remember when we were talking about the whole resume thing? We're talking about Shakur. You look at his resume in comparison to, I don't want to mention his name because I don't want to
start a fire.
Have anybody? Yeah, I don't want nobody scattering like roaches and nothing like that. Because you say that name, it's like saying Candyman 3 times.
Right.
You get a little crazy, get a little hectic.
Yeah,
but he got a lot of the Tijuana specials on the first half of that resume.
Absolutely.
That way.
I know guys that's still doing it to this day. And see, the price point for Tijuana was one number, and then going to Colombia is another number. Right now in Costa Rica is less than that. So wherever they charging less is where guys normally migrate to, of course. So they'll be like, I only got to put up $1,200, and $1,200 would accommodate your B-side opponent. It's kind of what they do.
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Them fights be jacked up too. I just seen a guy in one of these fights get dropped, and then they stop the fight, get this man 30 seconds to a minute to get himself together and continue to fight. Like them fights be crazy. It don't even always be legit, like the formality of how the fight went. It be like real bootleg, you know what I'm saying? But people do it.
So the guy who was supposed to win got dropped and they gave him extra time to recuperate?
Yes.
That's terrible.
X what it do, homie.
Be like, man, this guy just gave us $1,700, man. Come on, give him a chance.
That's terrible.
Yeah, man.
See, here we are complaining about these things that go on these big broadcasts like Barroso and Rolly.
Man, I put a lot of fights on my channel, and I appreciate Just Dude checking them out. But he'll tell you see some robberies and some odd calls or gift draws to people. I mean, it's a part of the game. It's everywhere, at every level, from the highest to the bottom.
It's crazy. And the more you know, it's crazy. It's really a rabbit hole when it comes to boxing.
It almost makes you not even really want to partake, to be honest with you. It's just kind of sickening. It's just like,
right.
It's like,
Man, now I know what people say when they feel like they know too much. I get it. With the information I know, I don't feel like that yet, but I get it. But I like to be informed, bro. I do. I think it makes for better conversation always, man. Just knowing what the hell is going on.
You become too informed. You find yourself not even partaking in certain conversations because they somewhere off in the wilderness anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So you gotta knock people out.
This is ignorance is bliss. This is the essence of it, where it's better to just not know and just continue believing that Santa Claus is real. You know what I mean? The Easter Bunny is real. You know what I mean? It's tough. No, I smile a lot, Miss Joette. It's just hearing that just took the smile right off my face. It's like, damn.
That's how you build a fighter when you don't have a big amateur career.
Yeah, like yo, you just go to Nicaragua or someplace like that, somewhere in South America, fly to do like $500, you get clipped, and then they still let you. It's just like
man.
rough,
So you know what? I hear Boots Bozy Ennis, man, speak on. He ain't give an exact date, but he said he gave a month. Said Boots be back in November, man. Who y'all think could be the next Vic, man?
Keith or Mario?
I hear some whispers about Keith and Stanionis.
And I be wanting to tell people the truth with Keith, man, but I can't. I'll be sitting around watching everybody just kind of go where they go, because to his own admission, he man, I feel bad for him because the way it looked on him and the way it sounded and how people describe it, man, it looked like that. So it's hard to say it's not that. You can't be all that damn inactive. But then when I hear it from him, it makes a lot of sense, but it's still the same result regardless. So there ain't no point in trying to turn the tide. You got to get active.
Got to. And I really want to see what he got left for the sport, man. This dude got one loss, man. Man, bro, you got one loss.
A close one at that, too. A close one at that. So many people mention the knockdown as if that's how the fight went in its totality. He fought pretty damn good on the back half of that fight against Pacquiao. It ain't like he was just getting whooped from pillar to post. That was a pretty good fight.
I heard that name be mentioned. Well, damn, who was they saying? Cody Crowley and somebody. Man, I can't remember. I got to think. But I think of Stanionis. I know keeping out, but something stylistically, I just feel like that's a fight that he could win. Boots that's not it. He's not winning that fight.
But you know what? The thing I do like about that fight, is the fact that if you do go fight Keith Thurman does go fight Boots, it's perfect. You know why? Because the result of that fight, we could go ahead and draw the line in the sand and put you where you need to go. I know, like what you saying, he got one loss. Go fight Boots, and we could just say that was enough. Please. I don't want to prematurely put him in that box, but we all know he needs to be in that box. He's not active enough, and he ain't doing much, and it's only one loss, and it was a very close loss. You know what I'm saying? I thought he fought his way back. He got that flash knockdown early, but it's not enough to define a person in their career. The only problem is you got one loss on paper, but I think he's taken several losses with inactivity.
Beautifully said, bro. Beautifully said. Because I agree 1000%. It's the spells of inactivity. It's like you come back, you have a solid fight against Mario Barrios, and then you just disappear again. So you can't keep having these spells of inactivity.
All right, look, I'm gonna throw this out here, man. I know people watching this stuff. Man, Keith isn't signed over there. I don't know if that does enough for you to.
That does a hell of a lot for me because I feel like it feels like it's difficult for him. Like, where do you go? Do you get fights over at his own? You know what I mean?
Okay, you know that Gary Russell was a PBC.
That makes sense as well, and I've heard that as well. I've heard that what's his name was just advising him. Like
he wasn't even technically that. What Al does is he knows he developed a relationship with you. I'll put air quotes up. He'll work with you. And that's a lot of those guys.
Well, that's what I meant by like as far as like advising, not him being signed to him formally, but
for sure.
That relationship, having that rapport with him.
Yeah, we got to be careful on the words we use because Al is an advisor, so we don't want to get him jammed up.
Right. Thurman needs a couple tune-ups. He might not have the luxury.
He don't have the time for a couple.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, though, man. It makes a lot of sense because, it's going to be difficult for any of those guys who are free agents to get fights at any entity because we're not going to just let you come in and beat our fighter.
I mean, when you look at who Ugas fought when that was initially supposed to be Keith, there's a good reason why, Mario Barrios is not asking for what Keith is asking for.
So what do you believe that Keith has to do to remedy the situation or reconcile it if he can? Do you think it's a matter of signing maybe short-term deals?
I think what just happened with Keith, a lot of people don't know. Last year, who did Keith fight? Mario Barrios, right? He was supposed to have 2 fights with the PBC last year, and he had Al and them somewhat on the hook for another fight that never happened. Even assumptively was supposed to be Earl Spence at 154 to make the second fight. That never happened, but that will make them owe him something. And this year, Keith Thurman just bought a brand new house in Santa Monica because he received some type of payment. I'm trying to say what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. You ain't gotta.
Yeah,
between the lines, fill in the blanks.
Yeah. So Keith was compensated for the lack thereof. And sometimes when people just go ahead and just pay you what they owe you, it's a good chance that they're done. It's a good chance. I would love to see Keith Thurman fight because I haven't seen him beat convincingly enough to say, oh yeah, he's done. And I think that's what we all be seeking as boxing fans. We just be looking for that moment we could be like, oh yeah, man, Boots beat the shit out of him. It's a wrap, but that's not what we getting. You know what I'm saying? We Absolutely. Just getting, we getting the, he coulda, woulda. Mm-hmm. Man, you never know, and we get a lot of that,
Yeah, we're not getting that definitive Ali versus Larry Holmes moment where it's like, yeah, it's time to hang it up now.
And what that does is enable a motherfucker to be able to talk. And I think a lot of people get tired of keep talking. And I think it's just unsatisfying that he literally can talk. He can, and he got one loss to an iconic fighter.
A close one at that too.
But we all know. I ain't gonna say we all know, but there's a great chance that if he got in the ring with a Jaron Ennis, it probably won't go the way Keith wanted to go. Probably.
Yeah.
Possibly. But I do find that fight to be intriguing because, like D1 just mentioned, right, with Karen, we'll see if Boots was able to
clean it up.
Clean up his feet and
I agree with that.
Cut the ring off, so on and so forth. Because the thing with Keith is that's just him stylistically. He moves around a lot, but he's also offensive. He's not a guy that's just going to be on his bike and not going to return fire. So
he's in shape, and I think it'd be a great test for Boots. I think it'd be a great notch on his belt if he was to win. But I also think that there's a chance that Keith Thurman could just outthink him for 12 rounds. I think that could happen. But, Boots is trying to get close enough to do the and one tricks on him and shit. It may or may not work.
Yeah, I think it comes down to Boots and how he's able to stay poised. But D1, that's Keith Thurman all the way around the board. He's always moving laterally like that, regardless of who he's fighting. That's not just he's going to just stand there and trade. He's always moving his feet. And the only way to slow him down is to hit him to the body. And even that's even momentary, only momentary because we've seen him recover. We've seen him recuperate. First time I noticed it was when he fought Collazo. Collazo hit him with a nice little shot to the body, slowed him down just a tad bit. But he recuperated.
Right. Keith Thurman is still trouble. He beat Barrios. He soundly beat Barrios. He did. He's still. Just the only issue is it's all good, Miss Joe. The only issue is just him. How many layoffs could he afford before you know what I mean? Like, dude,
with enough inactivity, a guy that's not as talented as him can beat him.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. And that's the worry with him. Like, you're gonna be one of them dudes that fall victim to the constant inactivity and them long breaks in between fights. JJ, salute. But the man, he may need to tune up at least. Yeah, I just don't know what his time like with that clock.
I think the downside to Keith, the people saying that he needs a tune up, I agree. Mm-hmm. But the problem is the man ain't gonna take tune up money to do it. That's always been the problem with him.
True indeed.
There's no reason why Keith shouldn't have had a few Mario Barrioses in that inactivity time and all that. He should have had a few of those, but he doesn't.
Right. That's true. Nah, so I'm itching to see. I just want to see him get back to see what he got left. And like I said, man, I don't know how much the inactivity is going to affect him, but I do feel like stylistically, Stanionis, with what I've seen from him, that is a fight I think he could win. I think you go to Boots route, I definitely love it, but I just don't see it. But you know, Stanionis, look, give us something, you know what I mean, or just stay irrelevant at this point because you got to do something, man. Got to fight somebody. Rusty versus Manny got caught, right? He got caught early too, and I always thought that inactivity caught him right there, and he got caught with that shot. Because look how beautifully he boxed after that.
I got this theory though, and I hate to be so I don't know, conspiracy dude up here, dog, but the way I be seeing it, Al moving patterns, man, and that original draft class that started with the PBC 2015, 2016, those guys, he made sure that every single one of them got a good payday on the exit. All of them. I mean, Berto, Floyd, you know, even Devin Alexander, all those guys, they got a nice check on their way out. And I know Sean Porter against Bud, that was his highest guaranteed purse he ever had in his career. That's that. Berto fought Floyd. Got a good one for that one. I mean, Danny Garcia, if you go look at the record, probably made way more money than what people think. He made a lot of money in boxing. I feel like Keith Thurman got that gift in fighting Manny Pacquiao. Made a lot of money. Maybe somebody feel like I don't owe you shit at this point. You know, maybe they feel like they did what they did for you. Maybe it's time for you to go do something on your own. Because I don't think it's going to come from Al showing this dude all kind of love and favor. I don't think so.
Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily call that to be a conspiracy at all. I think that's what a good businessman does. You know, you get that one last hurrah, right off to the sunset, and then we're on to the new thing. You know what I mean? People love novelty. It is what it is. We like new things. So
not bad, y'all. Y'all smashed the like button for you, bro. It was a flash knockdown because he pulling straight back. He got quit. He smiled while he was down there too. Got his ass clipped, but he got to show us something, man. I think Keith still got something left, but he on borrowed time, man. That dude got to get in the ring and fast. Salute to my guy, D1. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, he said he want the big fights. He say he want them, but he gotta show me. Like we would seeing you in a big fight too. Give it to us, dude. You know what I mean? Who is this big fight for him? You know what I mean? Who would be the guy to get him off the couch right now? Don't know. That's the question for me. I just don't know.
My question would be: is it a particular opponent, or is it a specific dollar amount that they're able to attach to whoever it is? Like, yo, if you'll give me X amount of dollars to fight Stanionis, then I'll fight him. You give me X amount of dollars to fight Boots, then I'll fight him. And the brother was saying that Keith is technically a free agent. Well, not even technically, but he's a free agent. So I wonder if he's shopped around to any of these other promotional entities outside of PBC, like Golden Boy or Matchroom, and seeing if he could make something happen. Maybe with Conor Benn. That could probably be a big fight over there in the UK.
I'll definitely watch it, man. I hear Conor Benn and Chris Eubank might run it. I think they said December 23rd, something like that.
They chasing that bag. They trying to get that bag because that's gonna be a bag.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it's an entertaining fight too.
If they do something that commemorates they fall, them boys gonna get some bread off that. They need that though.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't come in there with no Incredible Hulk juice.
The storyline is already there. I mean, the fight pretty much. I mean, well, the narrative pretty much writes itself, sells itself, and boom. All you got to do is get these guys in the ring and make it happen. Just make it. Just bring it to fruition. I agree with that.
Chief. True.
These promoters need to do more of that stuff, man.
I think the leg that he got to stand on, Chief, is just the name. He's still a name for people, right? And I don't think, I think a lot of people will still look at him like that. Still a name. He's just an inactive ass name. You know what I mean? But I think that's his leverage, if anything, right now. He's still some type of name.
Let me ask y'all this in regard to the inactivity. Because the brother also said that Keith looks like he's in pretty good shape. Do y'all think that the inactivity could have preserved him to some degree?
Keith talking about Keith?
Yes, sir.
I think Keith got badly hurt in the Danny Garcia fight. Hurt enough to where surgery and all that most likely was required. And I mean, in some instances, it could have ended somebody's career, but he got hurt pretty bad. And I think it took him a long time to recover from it. And when you come back after that kind of inactivity and you get back in the ring, other shit starts popping up. I mean, this is just, you can't beat for all the time. But I think Keith definitely benefited from being this goddamn inactive physically. To answer what you're saying, there's no way he didn't. I mean, he really been at home being a father, I mean, I ain't got no knock of a dude just spending time in his own circle doing what he do. But to think that he didn't recuperate and get a little bit more healthy, that's crazy. He had to. He was really messed up. But I think he drug it out a little too long. His boxing.
I agree with that too. See, because
Son of God, salute, bro.
I do feel like it was like a double-edged sword, like when you put it like that. So like physically being able to recuperate, get yourself right, but then just the other things that come along with being active.
I see
like your timing and stuff like that. We just saw with my guy EJ. One of the things he kept saying almost ad nauseum in the post-fight interview was my timing was off. My timing was off. My timing was off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Connor Ben, man. I seen you ask that, Thomas. I mean, I see him. I just think that Chris Eubank fight, if they make that like they talking about, I don't think it'd be as easy for him as what he think. And if he should have learned something from his last fight. He just can't bulldoze through everybody.
Bro, that power did not translate. I don't care what nobody saw.
Nope.
I didn't. It didn't, because he was hitting that dude. Not either that or that guy had like an amazing.
He threw the kitchen sink at this. He threw the kitchen sink at that dude.
And might have even landed the kitchen sink.
he probably landed it, bro. Mm-hmm. Like he that dude got caught with a. It's either that dude has the most underrated chin in a long time, or Conor Ben ain't cracking like that at 54.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that when I was watching the fight, because I'll say this though, he looked sharp and quick though at 54. Like his speed looked really good, man.
Yeah,
his speed, his quickness, his agility. Yeah, but that power didn't seem like it was before the eggs.
What weight would it happen at with Chris Eubank though?
57. That's what the last one. That's what the last one was.
Right. Because if his power ain't with him, that's like a handicap to a certain degree. Because I think Chris.
I'll take you one further. Since they didn't freeze the pimp, if Eubanks got Bomac in that corner, bro, I'm gonna put some bread on Eubanks.
All right,
man. Bomac and I don't know, I can't remember what the other coach's name was, but they did a phenomenal job. The entire fight, you hear them yelling, "Keep your hands up!" Yep.
Yeah, I was aware of that because my bro up here actually asked Poop to keep Thurman, so yeah, I was aware. I kind of know how that kind of played out for him, but it's like, what you gonna do? You still got to get in there now. I'll play somehow.
My just to let Ant know, man, I had a epic argument with Keith Thurman that happened on social media, and it gained so much traction. Boxing Scene wrote an article about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I had Keith talking about a little bit of everything. We talked about Earl and Bud, and then he decided to go on a rant of how Floyd Mayweather politically ducked him, and that's what people was flying to. That shit's funny. He broke that shit down step by step too. That's the wild part. And to a point, just I guess to tie in everything we've been saying, he values himself on an old school curve, as if though he's still that person. And I think that's what keep going wrong at, bro.
Mike was good with it. Right, Remo. I agree. Al Booger, what it do, homie? In fact, Bomac team is strong. Yeah, I think he better coach than what people gave him credit for. And I don't know. I think that win was a solid win with Chris Eubank. It's just the way that he had his ear, and that was only their first camp. So I thought that was cool, man. He had him fight a totally different way. He was very disciplined in that fight, and it showed. And it was a complete, 180 from the first one. I mean, he polished his ass off, and he looked sharp doing it. So they fight at a catch weight, him and Conor Benn. Conor Benn could forget all that, just bulldozing through him. I don't see you doing that. Matter of fact, I see you getting caught with something if you don't chill. Get this smoke. What's good, family? How you feeling? He'll chill. He gonna get caught with something. Eubank got some sharp shots, man. He got a hell of an uppercut too, and I could see that being the problem.
Was crispy.
Uppercut.
Ooh,
nice.
Hey, that for all intents and purposes, that fight ain't the same fight it was whenever they canceled it. That ain't the same fight.
I don't think so either.
No,
because now you're not on the juice, and he got King Cheeto in his corner, bro. That's a wrap for you, dog. No way.
Right.
Did you call the man King Cheeto? Oh my lord.
Nah, I'm just playing. He definitely should have capitalized on that and got a sponsorship out of them or something. That was big.
No, for sure.
That was a
big
moment.
Andy Ruiz dropped the ball too, man, with them Snickers. He was in training for that second fight with AJ. He was eating Snickers and damn near every damn camp. Should have got that sponsorship, man.
Man, dog. Bomac should have told them, hey, listen, I'm gonna bring the big bag and they gonna see it. Man, they would have jumped on top of that. There's no way you pass that up.
Right.
Eubank looked phenomenal, man.
He looked like a completely different fighter.
Completely different.
In one camp.
Yep.
See, but I think that speaks to the importance of having good tutelage, man.
Yeah. But sometimes people get the good tutelage and they still aren't able to capitalize on it. So, it changes.
Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely got to be a willing participant. You got to be willing to buy in.
Yeah.
I went and looked at the first fight, and stylistically, Eubank was completely different. He was out there with his hands down, trying to be Roy Jones. It just was no good, and it was just a few minor adjustments. It wasn't anything too crazy, but sometimes those small tweaks make all the difference.
Yes, they do.
That's a fact. Like I said, he didn't need to make no major adjustments. He just simplified the game plan and the work. Do what he gave you and just beat his ass. That's really what he did. He was listening. Bomac had his ear. I was like, okay, push you back. All right.
I think Bomac made a real swift run for Coach of the Year, especially with that one.
Absolutely.
Because it's gonna be real hard to pass that up. And then they didn't free Tupac. Oh man, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if is he gonna coach this Keyshawn fight this week?
I don't know. I might pull up to it. It's out here. So I might pull up.
Word. Hope Jamal doesn't try that Roy Jones. Man, bro had to style.
I hope not either, Kello, because you know how it goes whenever these guys who have great ability, they try to teach guys to do things the way that they did, regardless of whether or not it was fundamentally sound or not. Like with Roy Jones, everybody can't fight like that. Like you have to
no. Say it correctly. No one can fight like that.
Exactly.
You're not even supposed to fight like that. What you mean? The whole fight, 12 rounds, and you threw 6 jabs. What are you talking about, bro? Like, come on, bro.
I remember Nazir Richardson was talking about we gonna see who can really fight in reference to Roy and B-Hop. We gonna see who can really fight when they slow down just a little bit. We gonna see who learn how to really fight.
Well, what they not saying and what they are saying at the same time is who has technical application and fundamentals, and that's really what it boiled down to when you late in your career and you begin to lose a step and you're not as fast and you're not as this or that. Those things keep you afloat. You know, Vince Carter stopped dunking and now he's one of the all-time leading 3-point shooters. That's how you.
Or even Michael Jordan with that little mid-range game when he developed that mid-range.
You just got to definitely be able to be ready to, change your game up to acclimate your age and your health.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, Jamal still with Ronnie, right?
Yeah. Jamal is still with Ronnie Shields.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Bro, be all right. I want to see him get back.
I probably shouldn't put that out there, but he was out there when Ronnie had COVID. Ronnie Shields had COVID. He went out there.
All right. Salute to Ronnie Shields, man. Yo, what? Yo, boy, man. November 16th, tune in. Boy, it's gonna be some hating people that day, man. That night, I'm gonna be salty. Tune in this weekend. It's gonna be salty when Keyshawn go out here and beating our hair up.
Are you talking about the dude? He's a nurse.
The top
dude. Don't that dude sing and he a nurse or something like that?
I think so. He wear 2 different hats, bro. I believe.
Now he got some skills, but man, I'm worried about that lack of power, man. He got like 7 KOs in like 16 fights or like 18 fights, something crazy like that.
Hey, Keyshawn gonna be out there. Keyshawn gonna be out there trying to end that dude, bro.
Yeah, he is. I believe so. He got some skills, but man, it's gonna get rough out there at some point. I believe. No disrespect to Albright.
Nah, solid fighter. Good fight. Good fight for Keyshawn. We got another one lined up already after this too. I just want.
That's fucked up.
I ain't even gonna let you. I ain't gonna hold.
Oh man,
bro got a whole nother date after this too.
The fight ain't even go through yet. You already got somebody else lined up. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Oh man, cool. I know, right.
I don't know, man. I got a lot of respect for Keyshawn. I'm sorry, man. He don't have a chance.
I'm pretty sure
that's tough, man. That's tough.
Somebody YouTube on in the back. That's probably what it is. Echo. YouTube. I don't know. It's all good. Appreciate you, bro. Like, cool. Yeah, but man, Ronnie. Yeah, you thought Ronnie say, Ronnie sent through this trade with Roy. Yeah, I think he went over to get some mentorship from Roy, man. That's what he said. You get what I'm saying? I was leaning on that more so than him training him. Yeah. So it's still good to know that he's still with Ronnie, man, because I think that guy can get the best out of him. Obviously, there's no need to switch up now. You've been winning. Y'all ain't lost together. Keep doing what y'all doing. Like, I know he probably got a long road back from where you was at, but hey, man, you just got to get there, man. Get yourself back in shape. Go get you a dub. Beat up Jose Benavidez Jr. Keep it moving, bro. Keep it moving. But that Canelo stuff, just chill, bro. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool in the Charlo chapter. The Charlo Canelo thing, yeah, that's over. I'm all cool on that between Keyshawn and Big Baby Pops.
That's a great point about the mentorship, man. I'm gonna lie to you. That what's the name warmed my heart, bro. That's how I know I'm getting like older and more sensitive and seasoned out here. When I seen them going fishing together, and you trying to teach them how to reel the fish in, like one tear drip down like Denzel in Glory, bro. I see that shit.
I can dig it.
You teaching the man how to fish.
I could dig it. Yeah, Big Baby staying active too, and I think with his mentality and how he feel like he got it figured out, I think he wants up out of there, sooner than later. So I think they best bet is to keep him busy to get the absolute most out of him, and I'm pretty sure he don't got a problem with that because he gonna get paid. We're gonna say I like Big Baby, but I don't know. I know he's pretty honest. I ain't mad at him. It's just honesty, but you just didn't expect him to be that damn honest. Bro, like, man, got long. Dude, like, so you're not going to stay long? No. I'm like, damn, Big Baby, okay. You gotta make up some ground to be real. Salute to Miss Joette with the super sticker. Appreciate you.
So you got to get that paper, man. Get that bread. I remember watching the interview with Sugar Ray Robinson.
Right.
And he said something similar, which is crazy when you think about, because the man had 100+ fights, but he talking about how he wasn't really a fan of boxing like that for real. Because it was so brutal and barbaric. But it's like you so nice with them hands though. You know what I mean? It's kind of perplexing that a guy who is like that turned off by violence was that good at being violent. It's wild.
Wow. Yeah, it's wild. Salute to my bro Zoom verse, man. Y'all go check out the bro if y'all haven't.
I was watching Zoom versus last stream earlier this morning too, where he's playing that UFC 4. So
bro, I
was definitely checking it out. That UFC, the gaming content. Shout out to Zoom verse. I agree, Kello. Sometimes it's better than not saying anything because you don't know how people are going to take those statements. But also, just being realistic. These guys, this is prize fighting, which means that it's a job for these guys, and a lot of us don't like our jobs. You know what I mean? We assume because these guys are fighters that they're supposed to be all guts and glory and be extremely passionate about this. Like, no, like, bro, I just happen to be good with my hands.
Right. And
I get paid to do this.
Talking about this, I think we be wanting it more for these dudes than they be wanting it for themselves, and I think that's where our frustration come in. Because you would look at a guy like a Big Baby and you see the talent. You get what I'm saying? You see he could have a high ceiling, like if he push it, and then when you hear what he say, you like, man, like you almost take it for granted in a sense, and people feel like that mentality is going to be his undoing. Like it's going to be somebody that he going to get in there with. That's going to be more hungrier than he is with that mentality, knowing he see the light at the end of the tunnel already. Like, you get what I'm saying for him. So I don't know. We have to see, but that dude can fight. Salute again to the queen.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just.
He's a talented dude for sure, Just. And another thing too that I took into consideration, where people were judging him for saying that he doesn't necessarily care about being a champion. The way I took it was not the fact that he was completely dismissive of the idea, but he seems pretty secure in who he is as a person, and saying that doesn't define him. Because we see how some people are when their careers are over and done with. They don't know how to handle themselves because their identity is so wrapped up in what they did.
Yeah.
And they just don't know how to how to pivot to something else because their occupation or their career or whatever it is just completely consumed them to that point. So I think that's pretty healthy with him to have that mindset, like to know
a whole career at 44 talking about joining the Olympics. Yeah, you definitely wilding. You definitely wilding, man. Like, we appreciate you.
Let it go.
Definitely wilding.
You had your time, bro. Just
definitely wilding. Like, you had a whole professional career. You tripping.
Go do your politics, play your basketball, and do whatever else. Pop up and what I mean. Maybe host boxing clinics out there to help the up and coming fighters.
Exhibitions or something. Go get Floyd to do an exhibition.
Hey, you know damn well he just talking, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why we know he just talking.
He better be.
Because in the Olympics, they got Olympic style trucks.
Oh my Lord. He ain't afraid of needles no more after that whole debacle. You know what I mean? He's overcome that fear.
A whole decorated Hall of Fame career. And he's talking about the Olympics. That ship sailed, man. You definitely bucking. And we rock with you. But let me say this again. Salute to the Filipino legend, the Hall of Famer, right? Whole career, bro. That's wild. Them kids need their shot, bro. Don't think about it. You better not. Chill out, bro. We seen the last time, like, you know what I mean? The Ugas. We see how you was looking. You couldn't even see the plate or the bowl in front of you, bro. That we cool on that. Just go ahead and do some exhibitions.
Imagine how fucked up this is, man. You win the Golden Gloves and you qualify and you've been working hard and you ain't really got no money and you trying to get up there and then they got you matched up with Manny.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, that's fucked up, bro.
It's gotta be cheating. Got to be Manny Pacquiao. You're like, who? Manny who? Nah, ain't no way. Not the Manny Pacquiao we know. Yeah, you got Manny. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
You thinking it's Manny Pacquiao the second or something? You think you fighting his son or something?
I'm telling you,
fighting his nephew and
shit. Man, train his son, Manny. Teach him the way, bro. You know,
he gonna have kids going to the office talking about this can't be right. Who is this guy?
Not true, Remo. New era, bro. Take home money, right? Man, he said, "Happy kids, right? Didn't he? He's crushing dreams, bro." Salute to him, dog. Crushing dreams, man. You gotta chill, bro. Don't do that whole decorated 8 division. You know what I mean? You know the resume.
I was telling the homies, I was thinking about trying to get myself in shape for my 35th birthday. I'm gonna be 35 this week, and maybe like get in shape to do the Masters. I could imagine if I get there, 35 and up, and I get matched up with Bud Crawford or somebody like that, get sparked out. Like, I thought I was an amateur, bro.
That's wild, yo. Being an amateur and they tell you gotta fight Manny is wild. You instantly probably just lose
knocked out in front of my kids.
Manny, ain't no way y'all allowing this. Ain't no way. Oh man, salute to Manny though, man. He gave us a hell of a lot of fights, man. I think he should chill though. For sure. Structurally, it sounds funny, but the Olympics is only 3 rounds. It might mean something. Nah. It would, bro, but it just seems so unfair, Bole. It's like, bro, you got a whole cheat code. You had a whole career. You gonna go back. That'd be crazy. I feel bad. The dudes that had to fight Wilder, though. Yeah, man. You talking about, believe it or not, he wasn't the KO artist that people know him to be now. Not as an amateur, he wasn't anyway. You know what I mean? He damn sure they figured out that gym when he turned pro that he could punch a ton. The rest is history. William, old school. Salute, my brother. How you feeling? Man, but that'd be wild though. Salute to him though, but I wouldn't want to see it though. I definitely wouldn't want to see it. I tell y'all something that while we rolling through it. So again, we do got some good fights this weekend. I think we got a solid card. Johnny Beck is fighting. I never heard of the guy he's fighting, but the dude is undefeated. That don't mean everything, but he is the main event on his top ranked card. I believe Keyshawn and Albright is the co-mains for this card. Then we know you got Tim Tszyu and Mendoza for this weekend too. So that's another fight. But that ain't gonna hold you. That card look kind of subpar. It look mediocre. The only fight I'm interested in is the main event on that one.
Talking about the Tim Tszyu card?
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm interested in seeing the Miguel Flores fight.
Oh, that's the only other one of my bad that I named. Miguel Flores. I forgot who he fighting.
I can't remember. I know his name. We've been talking about it all week. I just left him up here about him.
I got you. Where is it?
But yeah, they
Sam Goodman.
That's right, Sam Goodman. That's right.
Them the only.
I think he only got like.
You know what? You do got the female Chanel Darden. I did hear. I think this is one. I think
they got some solid ones on there.
It was okay. Thought she was anyway. This might not be the one I was thinking about. This might not be the one. Pacquiao go to the Olympia as an athlete. We need a documentary, all access style. Facts. Nah, Chanel Dargan is the one. Thought she was solid, man. They was pushing her. But we'll see. She's from Australia. We'll see. But yeah, man, Jonathan definitely making his return, and I feel like that's really a stay busy fight for him. I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely see that as a stay busy fight.
That's messed up, Just dude. A unification is a stay busy fight. That's messed up, bro.
It's crazy, right? I mean, you know what? I take that back. I gotta do my homework on this dude because he's some undefeated guy. Let me see if he worth some. I gotta go do some real like look him up and see if I could find any fights on him. Because I don't know him, but he already looking at it like that. He talking about Carlos Adames. He like, yo, man, after I beat this dude, man, me and you could line it up. I'm like, okay.
Because he definitely about to take a run at Undisputed is what I think.
Mm-hmm. Right. Jai Open nope. Which nope. Not on the you talking about on that Tim Zoo card? No. I don't believe he on the other one either though. Let me see something. Dude is nice though. That guy you talking about, pretty nice. I think he just fought though. I thought he did. Thought he just knocked somebody out. I gotta go search and look him up. I thought he just beat somebody up pretty good. Okay, let's see what we got. He's from Italy. Oh, okay. Salute to Bole. Yeah, so you got Jonathan that's the main, and then you got Keyshawn. And Nair Albright, you got Duke Reagan on this card. You got Curtis Harper. That's the dude.
You got Giovanni Marquez on that card too.
Right. That's what I see. 6-0, baby. You know what I mean?
That's the craziest shit. Just watch this kid's career is weird. Until he got a little push coming from somewhere. Because that's crazy. This man was on the zone card, he's on this card. I seen him shut down his whole high school for him to fight there, and now he's on ESPN. All right.
I lost to Poche and the Amis. Word. You got Kelvin Davis on his card too. That's Keyshawn brother. He's solid. I like Kelvin. He can fight. Got Richard Torres on here as well. So we got, you got some top rank products on this card for sure. Should be a solid one. I like it. I just want to see how. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see what Duke Reagan gonna look like. Kelvin. Yeah, Giovanni. This be my first time watching him. Richard Torres. He fights somebody 21-4. He gonna bulldoze him.
Yeah. I don't know exactly who Giovanni's fighting, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna be a dub. He's gonna get a good win after win.
Dante Strayhorn. 12-4-1.
12-1-1.
12-4-1. With 4 KOs.
Say, man, I can guarantee you Giovanni come out there and be swinging for the fences on this kid. I promise.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be tuned in.
He gonna be swinging for the fences.
Keyshawn about to beat. I like Nair. He's 16-2, but I think it's levels. Benavidez is refusing what? Benavidez refusing to do VADA testing before the fight. He's saying VADA is coming. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Oh man, I hope that ain't true.
That's wild.
I hope that ain't true, Mr. Benavidez.
Look, I know my boy Frosty gonna be mad as hell if that's the case.
If that's the case, a lot of people gonna be mad as hell. God, that's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
It's not the look.
If it's true, if it's factual.
I hope that ain't true. Man, I hope that ain't true. Like, what I'm saying is, I don't know what he does or what he's on. I'm not saying it in that aspect. I hope he didn't say that. That's not a good look for boxing. Shit. Bad luck.
Yeah, man. David Benny. You know your boy gonna look into that when I come up off of here for sure. That right there, that's news to me. But we heard a weird situation like that with monster anyway. Like, and I'm tired of people like every time somebody drop information and it's hard for people to accept. First thing they do is try to make it about a person being to have access to an interview or not. I think it'd be deeper than that. Like, the story was a little detailed. Like, man, they said they came and approached them to do testing. They said this dude literally threw a whole fit and didn't do no testing. I guess it's crazy, but I know people gonna look over it like, hey, man, it was put out there, and dude had his face on the camera talking about it, so he wasn't trying to hide it. Rick Timms, what it do, Brody? Yeah, you know it. We back.
I don't think what you just said had. Look, what you just said doesn't make it ironic that that's Cool Boy's highest payday. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. So it's just hard to overlook things, and maybe they said, "Hey, man, here, take this."
Well, definitely no. I ain't gonna say.
It's a little crazy right there, man. But we'll find out, man. I just hope that ain't the case with Benavidez, though, because that's wild. But if he's saying Vada's saying it, that's wild. Like, I know he ain't just pull that out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's wild. Like, refusing Vada testing in a meaningful fight that's coming up, boy. You know what you about to do? Nah, people gonna look at you, man. You're gonna be looking sus. But it's not a good look, buddy. Yeah, I'm definitely look and see if I could find anything on it. I hope I could find something. I ain't saying I want it to be true, though. My bad. That was my dang on son with that TV. Back, Haney told Benavidez to refuse. Rozier, the boy, they about to tear you up, boy. You know you ain't ready for that work. They about to attack. High about to tear you up, boy. And yeah, I'm about to tell, not shocked, because Benavidez, people already dug Andre earlier by pricing themselves. I asked for $8 million. Yeah, I did hear about that too, man. Canelo and Benavidez. Ooh, funny when it comes to Andre, horrible fighter. Yeah, right. That's what I say, man. Horrible fighter. But y'all, if that's facts, then that's not a good sign. Yeah, I don't see how you recover from that. I don't know if that's out there. You know what I mean? I don't see how what explanation that you can give that would be, acceptable. There's nothing you can say. You got to be ready at all times. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you had to know this was coming up. So, but we're going to see, man. I ain't going to put it on them. But this little clip right here is something I found to be funny that I came across today, man. These people here, they be
tell them come up and fight me then. I think that Japan? I would definitely no. I ain't gonna set myself up. We'll see if the negotiations happen. Right. But tell him come up and fight me. I'll let him fight. Anyway, he a hell of a fighter. I think honestly, he probably one of the fighters I've been watching the most lately. So I'll give him his credit for his skills, his speed, his power. Everything is tremendous, but. I think he's just a little too small. I was surprised 50-50 with that. I kind of could have seen that. Like, I kind of seen that he was that skillful. But I think maybe with Cool Boy with that weight, he was coming down from a lot of weight. That probably was a bit of a problem.
I don't know, man. Cool boy, that dude just was hitting entirely too hard for me. I didn't expect it to go that one-sided.
Hey, of course, Shakur is where I am, but Cool Boy came out here before that fight, and what Shakur just alluded to is what a lot of people out here was saying. He was really heavy, and it wasn't that much time before that fight. Like. I don't know. I'm sure he was able to make the weight like we know he did, but man, I just think he kind of hovers a little too high to drop that low. That's why I think it was the bad move.
Right. Damn, that's interesting. Because I didn't know that, but I did. You just hear him say it, in this clip, but I didn't know that. And that's crazy because you wouldn't expect that to be him to allow that. Don't allow that, man. You got to stay.
It's a regular thing for him, though. That's the crazy part.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, he gets pretty high in weight. I've had some coaches describe it as 150, 155.
Wow. And
Coaches.
At 22.
Yeah. Yeah. He no little dude. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will tell you he's not little.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't know. I would love to know, you know, the specifics, but hey, you just never know. But I think that for me, I wanted him to win, but I you know, I'm around a lot of coaches, and had a lot of coaches who telling me that, man, it's dangerous to have to come from that kind of weight with that kind of puncher. And I'm like, damn, you're right.
Right. Yeah, man. Damn, that's something to think about. He definitely know he ain't look his best. Facts, Rick. Anyway, he dangerous, man. That dude punching entirely too hard for some of these guys to get in there with. He got his fight coming up. What is it? 26th of December. I gotta look.
Is it one of them 3 a.m. type fights?
It might be messing with him.
Yeah, he gonna fight at home.
He gonna beat this guy up. I don't see.
It's kind of hard for me to think he's not gonna beat whoever up, especially in that division. Like, I don't think there's a name you could name where I wouldn't go. Oh, he gonna beat him up.
Yeah. Right. He did cool boy like that. I think the rest is a cakewalk. Yeah. The last piece is buddy that he about to fight Marlon. So.
God.
Marlon.
You talking about MJ?
Hey, Marlon, and he beat MJ, the dude he about to fight.
Yeah. MJ. That's what we call him.
Marlon Collins or something like that.
Yeah, his name a little bit more than Marlon, ain't it? It's like Marajan or something.
Oh no, that's Murtazaliev that you talking about.
Okay.
That's the one that got beat by Marlon.
Got you.
Yeah, he had the belt, and then I said it.
And then he lost them
like the mandatories instead of trying to fight for the titles and say he was gonna catch up to him, and it did. Got beat up.
I think I'm of the belief that he could do that probably through 26 with Monster's doing, but then when you start putting on that much more weight, I don't have him picked the same way.
Oh, really? I did. You mentioned that, Doug. They did mention that because he said after he beat up this guy, he said he looking to fight dudes like Luis Neri. He said Casemiro, Luis Neri. Those was the names.
He gonna beat
something
Neri.
about Luis at 26. I did see that. So we'll see. He's like an echo one again. I just want to see anyway versus Casemiro. He I think he mentioned that. He mentioned him as a possible opponent. I just think he destroys him. I'm not gonna hold you. I think he beats the absolute hell out of that dude. I just don't skillfully I think he's just too wild for Inoue. I think Inoue is too sharp, disciplined, and he punching for real. No, I just don't see him beating him. I like to watch it though. I'll watch it still. Definitely watch it. Definitely will watch it though, man. We gonna see, man. But Shakur, I like how he answered that question going to Japan. He said, I don't know. I'm about to set myself up. Bro said, I ain't about to set myself up. I don't know about that. We have to see how negotiations go. You know what I'm saying? But who this back, man. But yeah, it was appreciate y'all. I don't know. It probably was the YouTube probably in the back.
Oh, the guy you were thinking about is Rudy Talayas.
Who?
And you were trying to figure out you and Mill were trying to figure out the guy that not MJ but the other guy. His name is Rudy Marlon Talayas.
Yeah, Marlon to something to probably Talayas. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Talayas. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy. So yeah, he gonna get beat up. I don't see him. He could probably make it interesting at best, but I don't see him winning that fight. I think Monster anyway gonna clean that division up and
then move up to 126.
I know he threw the names Luis Neri, Casemiro. I believe those are the two other guys down there he was talking about.
Luis Alberto Lopez.
I don't know if I heard him mention that guy, but I know I mentioned one of the last names was Rubisi at 26, a possibility. So I know that's jumping it, but we'll see. I know he's gonna walk through this next dude. I ain't saying just walk through him, but he's gonna beat him.
Who is this?
I got you, Miss Joy. I got you. Sometimes what it be is if you when you come on from your phone, if you have headphones in, you gotta change the settings. If you don't, you still gotta change the settings or the echo. Like I know that from having it happen. That's why I'm always on my my microphone.
So
salute to my bro behind the hands, man.
Well, when it came to Cool Boy Steph, do you think it was just a bad matchup, or do you think people kind of got it a little bit overexcited with Cool Boy thinking he would just walk through a guy because of his boxing skills? People thought he was just going to dominate.
I mean, I know with his boxing skill, he was confident that he could win, but I know he ain't think he was just gonna walk through him, right? But
no, his fans
think he could win.
I'm talking about his fans.
Yeah, I don't think nobody thought that. Like, if you felt like he was just gonna walk through Monster anyway, then you probably was being disingenuous or not. You probably haven't watched much of Monster anyway. He's never gonna just get walked through, especially with him being the puncher out of the two and Cool Boy, being the natural boxer.
No, because of the fact. No, that's the reason why. Because people thought Monster didn't really have the boxing skills to match up with Cool Boy, even with his power.
Right, Roger. Goodman wanted to smoke. Casemiro is unreliable, and his situation a little unstable, ain't it, Dub? Like his people, and I don't know, pushing him and stuff. He had some situations going on. Didn't he have like some legal trouble or something?
Hey, I have a question for you guys in the panel. If these two fights happen in 2024, Ryan versus Tio and Tank versus O'Reilly. Let's say Tank moves up to 140. I understand Tank said he what is it called? He doesn't want to move up to 140, or maybe Rolly moves down. And who's the bigger fight? Who's the bigger fight, and who makes the most in terms of pay-per-view sales? Which fight is bigger, and which fight makes the most in pay-per-view sales?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of them things we kind of gotta wait and see. I don't know. I feel like Ryan and Teal could be a big fight. I do think so, especially if Ryan is able to put together some wins or something like that.
So back to earlier today when I asked you about this game plan for Ryan, him beating this guy, which I maybe.
He said, "Bro, what happened, man?" My bad, yeah. My bad. I had to sneeze. Oh, man. Between Rounds TV, salute to you, fam. Appreciate you. And I don't know where you at, bro, but you said classes in session. Yeah. Black Belt said, bro. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Oh, man. But let me finish what I was saying though. And this weekend we got two different cards, right? Like I said, Johnny Beck is back. The guy he's fighting, I'm not too familiar with him, but I expect him to win. It's just one of those situations where they almost approaching that. Nah, you just click the link, bro. They approaching that like it's a stay busy fight for him, and he already talking about fighting Carlos Adames. So if he get past this dude, I'd like to see who he gonna fight next. I don't expect this dude to put up I don't know. I don't expect this guy to win. Like I said, though, I do got to do some homework because I'm not familiar with his opponent at all. So I want to see if he really worth a damn. But like I said, Johnny back pretty much looking ahead. He already counting he already counting his chickens or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? So he expecting to win this fight, but let's see where he go from there. The top ranked card got more of the top ranked prospects on it. I think the outside of Johnny back fight is one other fight that was up there that's probably be decent. If not for the female fight, but we'll see. Suta is a unification. You gotta watch it. Yeah, right. Yeah, it is a unification. It's one that I expect him to win, though, for sure, man. He'll win it. He'll win. I don't see Johnny Beck don't win this. He definitely ain't the guy they built him to be. And let's see what Charlo do with this situation with this IBF ordering this fight against this Bakram kid that I never heard of before today. 160 is heating up. Unification on Saturday. Larry versus Danny Garcia coming. It's like Ammo and Elijah coming. Yes, sir, man. I rock with it. I rock with it. I rock with it. I rock with it. Definitely, man. I like Ammo Williams. I definitely like Elijah Garcia. You better tighten up on that defense. A piece between the rounds, TV, man. Appreciate you, fam. But yeah, Dub, I definitely look forward to seeing 160 pick it up. And I think it's going, it's crazy. We were looking for, I think, some of the veterans of the weight class to kind of take control of things. But to me, Dub, it's starting to look like the younger guys are going to be the ones that kind of steer this ship over there. Except talking fast. Y'all be laughing, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all silly, man. But I had to sneeze. Elijah better work on that defense. It will be done by 28. Yeah, he got to tighten up defensively for sure. He got some holes. But you know what? This is what I seen. I think it's think he was fighting with a lot of bravado and that young boy energy. Like he got defense, bro, but he just was standing in the fire too long against a guy that is pretty sound offensively, right? Got a pretty decent. And you're the home run. Good. Nice. Nice. But yeah, he got defense. If you looked at that fight, he made good defensive moves, right? But I think it's the way he chose to fight that fight. I think he could have made it easier, and he was giving up this height and reach and fighting dude right in the pocket. And when you got a guy like Resendez throwing punches back every step of the way, it's only so many punches you're going to block, slip, and duck. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think he chose the wrong tactics to fight that fight. I think he could have made it a lot cleaner and easier for himself, but I ain't mad at it because the result is the result. But, moving forward, that's something he want to be mindful of. He got to be mindful of it. He got to be. Elijah better work on that defense or it'll be done by 28. My bad, I read that shit. Guys retire? Yeah, I think so. He's saying they gonna look everything over with a cool head, but I hope that cool head tell him that he don't got nothing else to prove. And he could always, you had your Manny Pacquiao win. They could never take that from you, and you was a champion. And you fought whoever they put in front of you, ain't duck no smoke. But I don't think he got nothing else to offer, really. Know what I mean? Unless he want to be a gatekeeper, right? And Boots and Apatow, you think so? He said, nah, he should get Boots for a boot. Woo, man, Boots definitely gonna put that scalp on the resume. It's gonna be ugly too. But look, if he with it, I'm with it, Dub. If he with it, I'm with it. I'll watch it. You get what I'm saying? If he with it. If he with it, I'm with it. We'll see, man. But Ugas into early retirement. Yeah, that definitely he got to go after that. Ugas better go before he lose that damn eye for sure. Barriers close Ugas' eye. Boots gonna close both of them. But nah, I get Dub though. Dub like get a young man an opportunity, but boy, that's gonna be tough for Ugas, man. I think he'll get himself hurt, but you never know. I wouldn't be surprised if he say he's not retiring. I tell you that. Yeah, he might have some permanent damage. Who knows, man? Some with that damn eye. Pacquiao opportunity. Yeah, right. That's true. Dante off boxing. So he said, "Is this the guy Johnny Beck fighting any good? He's undefeated. Let me pull him up. His Vincenzo Galtieri. He's 21-0-1 with 7 KOs. That's where my issue is from. He ain't got no pop like that. But he did just beat a guy, Falco, in a 12-rounder in unanimous decision. Who Falco was 30-0. Okay, Falco was nice. So he did beat somebody of substance. Falco, I think that's that guy I'm thinking about. So he is undefeated, but I gotta go watch him. I haven't seen him fight, y'all. I can't lie. Hardcore boxing news. What's good with it, Jay? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. We're staying at. Really be giving Virgil hell. Barrios just beat Ugas so bad. He might as well fight Barrios. Oh, Boots might as well fight Barrios. That'd be, man, he said he with it. Barrios said he with it, and I believe him. I knew he'd take that challenge, but, man, he ain't going to win. I ain't even going to hold you. Boots would do him something bad. Boots would do him something filthy. He'd do him something bad. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't see him winning a round either. I ain't even going to lie. He'd do it real bad. What's good with it, Jay? How you feeling, bro? Tear drop. Falco twice in that fight. He is tricky, but Johnny Beck should win right. I got to go look him up. I just respectfully, I haven't seen him fight. He is undefeated, and Falco was nice. If I'm saying his name right, he 30-0 when he fought him, 20 knockouts. So he did get in there and get that dub. He got the dub. So let's see. But hey, I expect Johnny Beck to win, though. You say he's tricky, though. I'm gonna go try to look some of his fights up and see what I can see. Boots for Stan Jonas, I love to see it. Even Keith Thurman and Stan Jonas, I like to see that one too. Del Barrios fight Boots next, maybe at the fight or two. Yeah, I don't think he'll fight him next. You know what I'm saying? Because Bozy Ennis said November for Boots. He said Boots would be back in November. So I don't know if Barrios would be making no quick turnaround like that. One more name like a Vila or Speedy. That'd be those would be interesting fights. Remo, Barrios and Vila, or man, that'd be tough though. That'd be a good fight. Or Speedy. Both of them would be tough fights for him. Really want him to make a statement. Me too, Key. I want to know who we fight. I know his pops didn't mention no opponent, but he mentioned it the month. He said November. Boots back in November. Falco. Nope, no good. Oh, okay. Oh, you sent it to me. Bet. I'm gonna click that John so I can watch it. Because that was that's his most recent John too. I don't want to see who goes with Boots. Not after what happened with Barrios, right? I get you. Well, I get it. I definitely get it. Got Keyshawn fighting solid. Hit pure box. I watched a couple of his fights. Yeah, now Albright can fight. He definitely can fight. I think just Keyshawn on another level, and he gonna show it. Appreciate you, Dub. I'm gonna check that out. That's my homework when I get off here. I got it pulled up already. I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, man. So y'all stay tuned for these two cards. Like I said, we got a top rank card, and you got the Tim Tszyu and Brian Mendoza fight. I think it's gonna be interesting to see who comes out on top in that fight, and if Jamal Charlo decides to try to fight one of the two guys, man, who knows? But we're gonna see. It's gonna be a tough task for him dropping all that weight again, but hey, that's what he chose. So we're gonna see from Boots tweets. He's saying he's fighting soon. Yeah, his Miss Joette, I watched the video. Salute to YSM. Y'all know YSM be stopping through every now and again, always doing great work. He did a video and he interviewed Bozy, and Bozy said November. So he said Boots back in November. We got Rajel fighting on the zone on Saturday too. Is he? Okay, word. Andy Cruz. I forgot he mentioned Andy Cruz too. Remo, go check out YSM, like one of his last videos, one of his more recent videos with Bozy, yo. He touched on that. He said, I think he mentioned it when Andy Cruz was coming back too. He did mention that. I just forgot. I remember what month he said for Andy Cruz, but I definitely remember for Boots. It was November, he said. But yeah, Andy Cruz coming back. Andy Cruz fighting on Devin Haney card. Is he? That's dope. Oh, so he did. He said December. Okay, cool. And I got my notifications on too for that, Jay. Too. So I'm about to wrap up anyway, so I can make sure I do catch that. And I gotta do this homework. I gotta watch this fight. Yeah, Remo, go check it out. Good video. He touched on the months and stuff when people come back. But Smil City say on the Haney card, That's what's up. Appreciate you, hardcore. We definitely gonna check out cousin Thomas Moore's on the Blood on the Razor. You know what I mean? That podcast, man. We check. I already got my notifications on. Damn, Rip, you tired? He said you tired. Go sleepy, Miss Joette. Appreciate you though, Queen. Cruz back on 12-9 card. Possible opponents: Hector, Tanahar, Starling, Constant, Giovanni. Okay, KO, what's good with it? Nah, you. I'm about to say, nah, you could come on. You could come on up, KO. I ain't see you in there. It's all good. You could come through. You could come, chop it up for a second, bro. I didn't catch you. Peace to you, Rosia. Peace, peace, peace. Salute to KO, man. But yeah, them the 2 cards for this weekend. So I'll probably be on for one or both. I don't know yet. I'll do one of them, maybe. Or both. Canelo some draws a site with pictures of his face. That's crazy. He better not. Canelo some draws is wild. He better not be though. Man, but salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button for you, bro. Your boy gonna go get something to eat. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Wednesday, man. And we'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock to build on some boxing, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Under rules. That's wild. Under rules is wild. Oh, all right, there go KO. He came. Okay.
Oh man, you about to go. Hey man, I just saying what's up to you, bro. I didn't know you about to go. I got off work, man. I was trying to. I do want to request though, just real quick. Can we block 49er Tony? We got to get 49er Tony the fuck out the chat, bro. I don't like his name. I don't like his name. I don't like his name.
I didn't even peep it. I didn't even think of it when I seen it. Man, yeah, man, you in here trying to rub it in 49. You know,
I don't like your name, dog. I don't like your name.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, brother, go do your thing, man. Go do your thing.
You already know. Are you on tonight?
Yeah, I'll be on tonight. You know.
Yes, definitely. I'll be over there for sure. All
right, bro. Take it easy, man. Whatever homework you got. You talking about just watching some boxing, right? You
ain't the Johnny Beck's opponent.
Oh yeah, that boy from
Johnny
Germany.
Beck. Yeah, I haven't seen him.
That boy ain't got no. I'm gonna let you study it for yourself, but just know that boy ain't got no fights outside of Germany, bro.
Right. I already know how it be. That's why I said, but I'm gonna just try to be fair. Go look at his fight, last one. Dub sent it to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch it.
Already. We'll take it easy, bro.
You already know.
Play back and keep doing your thing, man.
You already know. Appreciate you, bro.
Man. Peace out, dog.
All right. Girls, peace, Brody. Hardcore, man. Peace, Brody. Peace to the fam. Much love and appreciation to everybody, man. We back tomorrow, 4 o'clock. You already know. This was the second live today, so I appreciate y'all pulling up for the second one. He said between around 5,000. Peace, Brody. Much love.